And we are live. So, for those of you who weren't here last Friday, I'm running the Forest Oracle. And if you missed last Friday's game, you'll miss the idea behind it. But I will go through it again. Firstly, sorry I didn't stream on Wednesday. I was basically somewhat crippled by my gut's inability to deal with anything that is remotely stimulating. In this sense, it was caffeine. It absolutely destroyed me on Wednesday afternoon, and unfortunately, I had 5 hours of gut problems, which I'm sure would not have made for a good stream for you lot. Hello, Straw Piglet. And so I couldn't stream on Wednesday night. You just got me sat here groaning and then yawning because it wore me out. I ended up going to bed at 9:30. Slept solidly for about 11 hours, so that's what it takes it out. It takes it out of me, unfortunately. But I'm okay now. So good. The purpose.
Dan's in
what was
the
that
regular
for?
chat. Dan is in the regular chat.
I know. I've pinged him the same message as I pinged you with the link. Iman, do you want to go and get? Do you want to go and get him because you're not playing, are you?
Yeah, I can do that. Oh no, he's left. He's left.
Okay.
He's left. I see. Oh.
So you're telling me that you had caffeine and you ended up sleeping longer?
Yes, because it made my stomach go mad for about 5 hours and use up tons and tons of energy. And
I need that version of caffeine, whatever that is, because I need to fucking go to sleep.
You don't want my stomach. You don't want my stomach. Imagine a life with no butter, no milk, no cheese, no ice cream.
Oh, absolute hell.
Yeah, my stomach doesn't do lactose, and now it doesn't do caffeine either.
Oh,
it's going to go through a process.
No. Wait,
hello,
are you still
Daniel.
all right with tea, though?
Caffeine, there's not as much caffeine in tea, so I am okay with that for the time being. But if I have to start drinking decaffeinated tea, I will start being very, very annoyed. My brain does like port. That's a good idea. My brain does like the little caffeine injections from tea. That's really nice. It wakes one up. But my stomach goes no. So coffee at the moment is the no. Anyway, thank you, Richard. Yeah, it's shitty, quite literally. Right, so I mean, there's not many in chat at the moment, so we're going to give it a little bit of time for chat to start, unless last week's session scared them all off. Because I wouldn't describe the session as a car crash because we had a lot of fun, but it's the module. The module itself is a car crash.
When I was listening to it again earlier, I was thinking, who was this aimed at? I know it's a first level module, but who was it aimed at? Children to play it, or was it written by a child? I mean,
it's actually for characters levels 2 to 4.
Oh my god!
So it should be a second adventure or a third adventure.
Yeah.
It's doable, but it's those random encounters, the frequency of them. That's what really hits you. He just
loves rolling d20s. That's what it is. I mean, you know.
Well, yeah, there's that. Yeah.
Anyway,
roller. I've lost it.
The link. All math is maths. The American spelling of maths is evil because it's mathematics.
Evil,
but no, it is evil. It is evil.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you guys have noticed, but John's actually spelt his name incorrectly.
Oh, that's Mercurius. Thank you, Mercurius. Does anyone need any? Is anyone waiting for permission to get into the Albert Rodeo roller?
Where is it?
Me. I can't even find the link at the moment. I know it's there somewhere.
I'm going to put it in the Forest Oracle Discord again for you. There you go.
Oh, right. That's where it was supposed to be.
There it is. Thank you, Mercurius. Mercurius is a star as always. A shining, gleaming star.
Alrighty, goody.
Let me know if anybody needs. I can see Legbreaker.
That was Crafting Gamer General Note, Tommy Bravo for Barney Fraggles and Todd Clark. So I recognise 4 out of the 5 names.
Yes. Good stuff. Yeah. So there we go.
Why is that?
I can see Legbreaker in there. I can see Straw Piglet in there. I can see Joker in there. I can see Andy in there. Daniel, are you alive?
No, I'm dead.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, Luffy's body.
Yes, that's what you do.
That's what I would say.
Yeah.
There is no Daniel, only Kelsey.
Now she's at the animal shelter right now. She's getting me lunch. Told her we wanted Chinese for dinner. She's gonna grab some cats.
Oh, I like Chinese. Best Chinese before we start.
Marpo down.
Salt and pepper chips.
General
Salt pepper chips.
Tso's.
Marpo Dalfu.
I don't know what Marpo Dalfu is.
Well, it's tofu, but it's usually properly made with minced pork, and it's spicy.
Oh. The most interesting meal I think I ever had was crispy battered squid Kung Po style. Or was it Szechuan style? That was nice. That was nice. Richard, watch the stream to find out whether I like N2 or not. Right. The reason I chose to stream it was I want everybody to realize just how bad it is for real. Hello, Steve. Before I'm going to do a proper review of it, but to do a proper review, I've got to run it. So I thought, why not run it in public so everyone can see how bad it is, so that when you watch the review, when I eventually do one, it'll be like nod. Yes, that was shit. Yep, that was shit as well. Yep. He's not lying here. He's not lying. But no, it is. It's got the title of the worst module ever written, and it is just it's nonsense. It's just nonsense.
Is that like a general consensus from people in the hobby?
Yeah, it's when there is a discussion for worst module ever written, it's always one of those mentioned.
Okay. What are the others?
I would put XL1, Quest for the Heartstone, as a possibility there. I'd put CB1 and CB2, the 2 Conan modules. I've never played the Red Sonja module, so I don't know. That's meant to be very bad. WG7, Castle Greyhawk, is terrible. The Endless Stare.
What about S3?
No, I mean S3 does what it's meant to do. That's the thing.
Yeah, S3 is okay. It's tough, but it's not terrible.
It does what it's meant to do. MV1 Midnight on Dagger Alley is very poor.
That sounds cool. What's wrong with that?
I ran it on a stream, on a live play. Check it out.
When was this? Before I came across you?
Around the time. I think you were popping in and out at that point. So.
And now you can't get rid of me.
No, we can't.
It's like gum on a shoe.
Anyway, speaking of
that's a compliment. Gum smells nice, at least.
Well, I was going to back up, but there's that.
Speaking of getting rid of you, aren't you meant to be lurking in chat for this one? Because you're not actually playing, are you?
I am.
You've turned us
yes.
down. You've turned us down.
How dare you? Well, I can't play a cleric or a magic user.
Yes, you can. Of course you can.
That's a problem with it. I like clerics. I like magic users.
I see a problem with it.
Oh, you're terrible with spellcasting stuff, are you? You're a Leroy Jenkins.
Even when I play video games, I avoid magic.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway,
okay.
Enjoy, guys. I'll be trolling you. See you in a bit.
Cheers, Iman. Cheers. So, a little summary of last
Oi.
week. We started the Forest Oracle. I'm doing this just as a joke. Don't expect me to run remotely close to the AD&D rules. I'm running by the Forest Oracle's rules, which are wrong and contradictory in many places. And I'm going to be running it as is, so you can get a proper idea of just how shit it really is. And it's meant to be a bit of fun. It's meant to be a bit of fun. Don't come here expecting the greatest DMing, the greatest role playing. Just expect people having a laugh, because that's all we're really going to be doing, taking the mickey out of it. And join in chat. Join in chat. That is the point. Last week, the party arrived at an inn, as they do at the start of a lot of adventures, and got talked into saving a community called the Downs. They haggled over the price of it, but because the module says they will receive an amulet of protection from evil as the gift, that's all they could get. The module doesn't tell anybody what the amulet of protection from evil actually does, other than it's an amulet of protection from evil. Whether it's permanent, whether it's charges, whether it's got a radius, none of that. So we just had to make that up. We then went through a tramping through the forest with loads and loads of wandering monster checks, because the module states 1 every 2 turns, I believe. 1 in 20 chance of a wandering monster every 2 turns. And it's 3 turns per hex. And they go through a lot of hexes. They came upon the lake, the famous quiet lake with the enchanted sleep spell cast upon it, whereby they have to put the shake a ranger up, pour the antidote into the lake, so that the poor Chloe the nymph gets her love back and the curse is lifted, except for the fact that she put the curse on the lake and she gave them the antidote. And then
so much less she could have done herself.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we went. Who did we lose? We've lost. We've lost a Daniel. There's a Daniel back again. There's Daniel back again. Hello, Darryl.
There he is.
And then they went to the second. Then wandering monster encounter with some lizard men. Then they got to the second main encounter location, which is the Wildwood Inn, which is run by Bollo the Halfling, a retired adventurer, successful adventurer, thief in his day. Module says he's gone straight, and he runs a busy and thriving inn, which is in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of nowhere. The nearest settlement is at least 20 miles away. It's frequented by all the local farmers, but yet it's in the middle of a forest with only unused tracks running to it. It got raided by some were-rats through some secret doors that could only be discovered once the were-rats had come through them. Bollo knows nothing about them apart from the fact they always steal from the patrons when they're there, and they are regulars at the inn. And he's a thief, experienced thief. Yeah. So that sums up everything so far. But with the were-rats dealt with, and with the nymph happy, and rewards given, and loot found, we begin this session the morning after the were-rat raid. So if you would like to sort out your spells and everything like that for the next day, you have a new party member joining you for this session. Joker, does your character have a name?
Kerjo.
Okay. Kerjo is an elven thief. Not a were-rat, because were-rats can't be elves. So, anyone got any spells to sort out before we start?
I think I've got all mine done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, with the were-rats dealt with, the next morning, Bollo is immensely apologetic. I'm sorry. I really didn't know this was happening. I didn't know they were there. I didn't put two and two together that all the thefts that happened when the were-rats were here happened when the were-rats were here. They were doing it. I mean, even their shifty appearance and their rat-like features, I just assumed that they were okay.
Impossible for anyone to know.
Oh, absolutely. Hello, Lord Melchior. No one's died yet. I mean, it was impossible to know. They were so well disguised. They were so cunning about it. And those secret doors into the rooms, I didn't know they were there. Here, breakfast is on the house.
Oh, yay. This is going to be worth so much.
Yeah.
It better be that good that it gives us at least 4 hit points of healing.
You haven't had 24 hours of rest. So.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I need another 4 hit points.
There's no hit points of healing to come from last night's rest. No, because you were interrupted during the night. But Bolo provides you with a hearty meal, not a hearty meal, but a hardy meal, as it says in the book, and you continue on your way.
This is a crossroads here, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And the map you were given doesn't mention this crossroads. It just shows the old wilderness road running east towards your destination, the Druids.
So we're going to the Druids, but we don't really know where the Druids are, except this handwritten, I'm assuming it's a handwritten map sketch thing, which is probably out of scale as well. Yeah. Maybe this Bolo fellow actually knows something and we could talk to him. Maybe he knows which particular road we should go on and what's down the other way. And weren't we after gypsies anyway? Maybe we don't even need to see the Druids. We can just see the gypsies and say, hey, fix this thing that you did.
I don't trust the Druid. I mean, they wouldn't let me join.
Yeah, well, there you go.
If he knows the area, I suppose we can.
Well, it's a crossroads. He's been set up here for at least a couple of days, I would think. Yeah. Apparently everybody for miles around knows this pub inn thing.
Well, maybe anyone here knows where it is.
Well, it's, what is it, him and him alone, I'm assuming?
It is this morning, yes. Yes. Yeah, everyone walked home. Everyone walked home last night, yeah. Left at 10 o'clock.
Him being a halfling, at least the food will be nice. And plenty of it. So we're on a mission from this, whatever the village was, I can't remember now.
The Downs.
The Downs, to find some Druids because of some gypsies and fill him in on the whole backstory bit of it. Is there anything that you might be able to shed some light on, like which actual road we're supposed to go, or if we can just completely skip the Druids?
If it's the Druids that you've been told to go to, then the railroad that is this adventure then specifies it's the Druids you must do next, and they lie to the east, past the Dragon's Teeth Mountains.
Who's to the north?
Who's to the north? I do not know where that road goes to the north. No one ever walks it.
And what about to the south?
No one ever walks that either. It's old and overgrown.
Right.
So it's east or west, I guess.
And yet this is where you've set up an inn.
Yes, I've got to do a really good business here.
Because must. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
The local farmers from the nearest town, about 25 miles away, seem to be able to get here very easily.
Yeah. Just teleport or something. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, yes. They must be magical.
Yeah. So, do you have any information about the road ahead of us? All that crap.
The road to the east. Well, a little way further east, you'll crest a rise, which gives you a lovely view of the mountains ahead, and you can see why they are called the Dragon's Teeth Mountains. And then the tunnel beneath the mountains.
Ooh, a tunnel.
Yes.
I wonder who dug that.
Dwarf miners many years ago.
Okay.
Which means it should be really, really safe and not going to collapse.
And really, really tall ceilings. Yep, gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
the dwarves aren't there anymore?
I have not heard from dwarves in those hills for a long time.
Yes, dwarves will always build a 10 by 10 passage, won't they? No matter what
Of course
they
they
do.
will. Stamp TSR on it, yeah.
So, has anyone else got anything they wish to do in this inn before we... I suppose we'll hand over that 75% of the cash that we recovered. Those silver armbands, they were never recovered. I don't know anything about any silver armbands.
My regulars who've been stolen from in the past, who still come here regularly, despite being stolen from, will be very happy to have their money back. Their money back to them.
And I presume that we're going to have to come back through this way to get back to the Downs as well, right? Because surely our map shows absolutely no other options.
The map, your map is showing the old road. It does not show the new wilderness road that runs to the west of the woods.
Oh, a new road.
Which I would presume would also be to the west of the mountains that we're going to be on the other side of.
No, that would be the road that runs past the Downs.
Okay.
That'll be the road that you headed north upon before heading east along the old wilderness road.
I suppose you've got a lockbox or something here, do you? At least nothing. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about leaving treasure in the one place that was actually stolen from. Yep.
Well, I'm sure now that were-rats are unlikely to return, being as you slaughtered them.
I'm going to dump 150 gold here, I think.
Okay.
Provided he's going to give some guarantees that we get it back.
Oh, I promise. I will lock them in the hidden room that's not on the map.
Yep. All right.
Room five, they will go in room 5. No one knows where it is. Not even the module writer knows where it is.
All right. All right. Let's move on then, shall we? Unless anyone else wants to do something.
No, we might as well get going.
Yeah, let's go to the cave.
Okay. So refreshed after your hearty breakfast, you continue east through the woods
Into the woods.
8 miles. You know
God,
what
how
8
many
miles
D20
means?
rolls is that?
A lot. Going to die.
It's 4 squares, and it is 3. It's two rolls per square.
Okay, that's better than the previous ones.
Oh, it's exactly the same.
Well, it's one every 2 turns, and you can do 10 squares, 20 miles a day, 1 square an hour, 3 rolls per square. Sorry, you nearly got away there.
Oh well, never mind.
So every third mile there's another group, or potentially another group of something. Gee, this forest's crowded.
Yeah. For anyone who's new to chat, I am following the module as it's written, which means I've got to roll 12 d20s for wandering monsters.
That's where all Bolo's bloody customers are coming from. I think all the monsters in the forest are at.
Do we see any wands amongst those? No.
Woohoo! Not with a score of 153, we don't.
No. That's cool.
We rolled very high there. I've just wasted a lot of really high rolls. You hope. So,
There's only 2 low numbers there. That's a 2 and a 3.
Yep. And neither of them are wandering monsters. So, yes, the path curves a little to the southeast before cresting a rise, and from the rise you see The forest here is green and splashed with sunlight. Farther east, tall mountains seem to rise to the sky. These are the Dragon Teeth Mountains. The trail goes straight towards the mountains, then slightly to the southeast. The trees grow less thickly here. The trail appears to lead towards the mountains and up into them. A wind hinting at a change in the weather begins to blow. Ahead, 2 spires of naked grey rock jut upward, looming high above the mountains. From here, they seem almost impassable. Nearing them, the chance for a trail upward does not appear to improve until the base of the mountains. A trail skirts the bottom of the spires and seems to run between them. And thus is the quality of the box text in this adventure.
So no chance of going over the mountains until we reach the mountains.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So no magical staircase up into the air.
And there's probably no way of going over the mountains, even if they're easy to climb, is there?
Yeah, we can't go around the mountains. No, we've got to go through the mountains because it's a railroad.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Maybe that's what the dwarves were trying to build, a railroad.
Oh, well, yeah, who knows? Wouldn't put it past them. As long as there's no Crinnish gnomes around, we're all good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so how many more miles, or otherwise known as random encounter checks, do we have to do before we get to the mountain?
None. You are effectively there. You are effectively there. So,
Oh, wow, we can't see the mountains until we're on top of them. Gotcha.
Whoa. We are at the entrance. Yeah.
yes. Following the trail, you find what appears to be a big cave. From the entrance of the cave, you can feel a breeze coming from the darkness. The tunnel itself looks much used since the rock has been worn down in places.
Okay, so I suppose we want to organise some torches and stuff for those of you poor people who can't see in the dark. And being a mountain, I'm assuming we're going for several miles at least through here. So as much lighting as we can possibly get would be nice.
Yeah, it's going to be a while, isn't it?
I mean, I've got a magic dagger, which is like a tiny little glow. I think this is a magic
I got a
sword.
lantern. So
I have a
that'll
torch.
help.
Torches only last a short while, though, don't they?
An hour, I think.
Yeah. So, presuming we're going to be in there for, say, 24 hours, I think we should prepare accordingly. Because the magic weapons, they're really only a backup. They don't have a great illumination area.
Correct.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's organise enough torches and stuff along with your lantern and everything to last about 24 hours.
Okay. So what are you lighting first?
I say use up torches first because they're bigger and bulkier and, you know, get in the way.
Yeah.
That works.
And while you're doing that, getting torches and stuff, I might just poke my nose in there, just go in a few hundred feet, just do a quick scout.
Okay, hello, Mondo. Right, a quick scout in shows that the passage leads pretty much due east, and it appears to go for quite a long way. As in, you go 100 feet or so, and it's continuing.
Okay.
It's a lot of signs of use of the passage underfoot.
All worked stone and everything, I'm assuming.
Yes, yes.
No alcoves, shifting walls and all that good stuff.
It all looks pretty rock solid.
Slope, why not?
It's perfectly flat.
Holy fuck. Of course it is.
It doesn't. It looks. I mean, you would recognise this manufacture.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, it's perfectly fine and perfectly safe for the moment. No sliding walls and new construction and sloping passages. Let's go as soon as the lights are ready.
I'm sure if the dwarves build it, they'll have made sure that it's safe and nothing strange could be in
Oh
here.
no, we put traps everywhere.
Really?
Absolutely. We don't want you surface types getting in here and mucking up the place. You might bring in plants or something.
Plants are cool, man. They'd be, but they wouldn't like it in here. It's dark.
Mushrooms like it.
Yeah, they're not really plants, though. I mean, you know.
Anyway.
Okay. Can I have a marching order for the party, please?
There's only two.
If there's traps everywhere, you know how to spot them.
Maybe, yeah, possibly. Yeah, no, I don't. I suppose I have to go first. I prefer being last, but being a dwarf and a thief type, I reckon I'll have to go first up.
Okay. Can you just remind me your character name?
Half.
Half, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
So first in the marching order is Half. Who's next?
I can go next because I can see pretty well in the dark anyway, and if there's anything concealed of that, maybe I'll spot it.
Can you just remind me of your character name?
Werble.
Oh, Werble, of course.
Leaf chewer. Yeah.
Who's going third?
Menion will.
Menion. And I know the other two names because Joker's made his up tonight, and Straw's got his as his name on the stream. So who's going next?
I'll go at the back.
You go at the back. Okay. So
Then I can jump in the shadows if needed.
Okay. Super duper. Right. The tunnel leads into the heart of the mountain. Light from the outside world becomes dim, goes grey, and finally disappears. The breeze grows stronger, and the light of the torches and lanterns flickers. Along the walls, niches carved by unknown hands hold burnt torch stubs. The floor of the tunnel runs perfectly straight and flat. A slight layer of dust lies over the smooth surface of the floor. Listen to this glorious piece of text next. About 5,500 feet from the tunnel, another tunnel leads sharply off to the south. The wind continues to blow steadily from the east. Yes, this is a mile. You've traveled a mile.
With no random encounters? What?
No, none in here.
Wow. We should sit here and rest and get all our hit points back because it's perfectly fine. And there's no footprint in the dust, is there?
There are footprints in the
Apart
dust.
from the ones we made.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, there's a number of footprints in the dust.
And the side tunnel?
The side tunnel? No, there's none.
Well, I'm happy just to duck into the side tunnel and just have a rest to get hit points. So I think we're a bit down, aren't we? I know I am a few. A couple of others are probably still down.
Well, we've been traveling some time, so we might as well have a little break.
We've done 5 hours since breakfast, or 5 miles rather since breakfast.
Oh, if it was a halfling, we'd have had to stop 5 times.
I know. I know lights could potentially be an issue, but we only need one. Oh, hello, magic sword glowing would be enough while we camp for a couple of hours, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Any objections?
Well, it's a side passage running south. The main tunnel runs east.
Yeah. I don't think we duck a few hundred feet into that side passage, just provided it goes that far. Just out of sight of the main tunnel, camp out there for long enough to cast a few cure spells and regain them, like 8 hours plus 15 minutes of spell thing. Then we can get going again, I reckon.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
All right, well, let's try that then. Presuming, of course, there's no random encounters that kill us. But...
I may or may not be rolling just to keep you nervous, but we shall see. I do like the way the dice have piled on top of each other over here. Look at that.
Well, I see a 1, so we'll soon know if you're bullshitting us or not.
Okay. So you head a couple of 100 feet to the south, and sure enough, this tunnel does continue a long way south. Before you find, you're out of earshot of the junction. So I'm going to assume you've traveled a few hundred feet to the south, and you find yourself a quiet spot. Out of the wind, there's no breeze here. The air is still. The dust lies undisturbed on the floor, apart from your own footsteps. And you get a chance to make camp.
It's just like home.
It is.
All right, so I'm assuming that we rest long enough to get our hit points, and then move on.
What, all of them?
Well, I only need 4, and we've got a spellcaster there to chuck a few cures on.
If you want, yeah, I can do that. So I'll do a cure light on you.
Yeah. Is anyone else? I'm sure someone else has got injuries.
I think both the dwarf and the ranger, both the fighter and the ranger are injured.
So I will lay my hands on you or do whatever, and you go 3 hit points back. Isn't that exciting?
All right, that's a start.
Do you need more?
Just 1 point.
Well, we're going to rest. So,
yeah, well, if we're resting, I might even get that. Who knows?
Is anyone else damaged or?
Yeah, I need some.
Okay, I will cast my other spell before we rest. 5 points back.
Good.
I think it's only at this level. It's 4 hours of rest plus 15 minutes to get your spells. Open.
So you've travelled for about an hour to get this far. So cross off that one torch that you've used up.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said you were going to camp using the light of the magical weapon.
Yeah, just to save the stuff that'll expend. Yeah, it's 4 hours rest time. 15 minutes to spell at this point. That's the only amount of time we need to rest.
So, after a quiet 4.5, 5 hours or so, what do you wish to do?
Does anyone really want to go down this offshoot passage, or should we go back to the main railroad?
Well, we've been told to go straight through, haven't we? So, unless there's some reason for going down there, footprints going that way or anything like that.
As a dwarf and being a dwarven tunneler, I'd love to go down, but then there's no reason for us to either, really, except because we're interested.
Any sign of things going down that way? Anyone?
Nothing.
I can't really. It's just a rock hole for me.
Yeah. There's nothing disturbed the dust on the floor, so whatever's down there is probably long dead. Oh look, undead! Yay! Level draining! Woohoo! What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
Any votes? Anybody?
I think you should just carry on. That's where we're meant to be going.
All right. We can always come back another day, right?
Yeah, it works for me.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So, continuing east along the main passage. The direction of the main tunnel changes slightly to the south-southeast. Even though the direction of the tunnel has now changed, fresh air still blows from the exit due east. Yes, in there it says the exit is due east. About 4,500 feet east of the entrance to tunnel number 1. Yes, this is in the box. I'm reading the box text as is. So about 4,500 foot east of the entrance to tunnel 1.
Well, that's
the The main tunnel turns due south for 1,500 feet before it bends south-southwest for another 1,500 feet.
I'm glad we got that long tape measure.
Right.
So
Yeah.
what this box text doesn't tell you about is the fact that it has automatically assumed you've turned right at a junction that it doesn't tell you about.
A right junction that is not there.
Yep. So we're going with the box text because it says so. We're playing the module as it says. It ends in a cavern. It ends in a cavern 3,000 feet long, 800 feet wide, and 20 feet high.
What the hell?
You wouldn't get this from H.G. Wells.
which of course you can see with your 30-foot radius torchlight beautifully.
It's a cave a kilometre long. What?
Yeah.
How wide was it?
800 feet wide and 20 feet high.
And welcome to the journey to the centre of the earth.
How is that even staying up?
Small tools lie near 6 mounds of earth, which seem to have fallen from the ceiling. Something protrudes from under one of the piles of earth.
Oh, that's not a trap at all, right?
Poke it with a stick.
I don't have a stick.
The dwarves can tell straight away that this cavern is crumbling and in poor condition.
Really?
Yeah.
There's absolutely no supports in it. Oh, crap. Maybe we should go around and walk around the entire mountain range because this is not safe. This is a total death trap. Oh God, dwarves didn't build this bit, did they?
Won't be the dragon's teeth mountains, it'll be the dragon's cavity when this lot collapses.
Oh, God. Oh, this is terrible.
Yeah.
So what's sticking up out of this pile of dirt then?
Ex-council members.
There's various tools, but under one pile of rubble, there's a boot sticking out.
Oh, there's a shocker.
Oh no!
How
Do you
old
think
is
someone's
Does it have
buried
left or
under
right
there?
on it?
Is it still moving?
No.
All right, fine. Grab some tools and dig out what's left of this poor bastard.
I say I prod the foot with my quarterstaff.
Right, you prod the foot, and the boot breaks away, revealing a skeletal bone.
I think we could just leave him there. I think, I don't think he's going to be helpful.
No. It's a dead body. We have to loot it.
Loot the bone.
The tools you find a small mattock and sledgehammer, and these are a little smaller than human-sized, but they look pretty well made.
Yeah, they wouldn't be dwarven at all, would they?
No.
No, I'd like to uncover that body and find out.
Okay, you uncover the skeletal body of a dwarf in mail, clearly buried by this minor cave-in that appears to have perfectly got 6 of them. There's no signs of a cave-in anywhere else in this cavern, apart from on top of the 6 bodies. Yes.
Okay.
I guess they were working there when it happened. They must have caused it and brought it down on themselves. That's sad.
Hit the ceiling above them, 20 feet above them, mind you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they must have been throwing the tools at the ceiling to try and mine, and the whole thing just simultaneously collapsed just in those spots. Yep.
That's exactly what that makes perfect sense.
No, I total coincidence. Yep. But what conditions the mail in?
I'm going to assume, because the module doesn't say, I'm going to assume that it's very old and knackered, very rusted,
Oh well,
and dented and twisted, and lots of broken links.
bugger. And nothing else of interest on that particular body? The one with his foot out the hole?
The corpse appears to have a pouch at its belt still intact.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. The pouch jingles as you take it. It clearly contains something metallic, possibly coins, but totally unpredictably, the moment you take that pouch,
The bodies leap into action, right? And they want to kill us
all 6 skeletons manage to animate and attack, despite being buried under rubble for years and years and years, because the module says so.
Okay, this is a job for the cleric.
Yeah, I guess I can do something about this. Hang on.
Okay, so I will have you. I mean, I will have you all roll finished, please. One of you.
Are we doing group? Are we doing group initiative?
No, we're doing one. Beat my 4.
All right, here we go. There.
Yay, we get the 6s this time.
We win. Sort of.
Right. So I'm just reading.
Every encounter so far has been nonsensical. If anybody is new to this stream, we are playing the Forest Oracle. We're playing it warts and all, exactly as written, to prove to the world once and for all that this is a pile of shite. Anyway, what would you like to do on the first round, please?
I would like to try and turn the nasty skeletons.
Okay. Joker, what would Kerjo like to do?
I will. How close are they?
They're right by you. They're right.
Okay, I'll use my sword.
You hit one with your sword. Okay. Then we've got going down the list. What's Half doing?
I think he'll pull his hand axe and use the back of the axe as a bludgeoning weapon.
Okay. Straw, what's Deinonychus doing?
Hit him with his pick.
With his pick. Okay. And Daniel, what is Mendy doing?
+1 longsword.
+1 longsword. Okie dokie. Right, let's do the turning attempt first. Do you have your turning stuff handy?
No, you've got it. It says in the player's handbook, only the DM knows this table.
Oh, it
and I haven't looked it up. Do you want me to see if I can find it?
You are a level 2 cleric, are you not?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. If you could roll me a 20, please.
Yep, I can. I'm sure. D20. I roll a 17.
So you call upon your deity, who is?
The deity hasn't been chosen yet, which I must do. I'm sorry.
Faltus of the blinding light, right?
Faltus will do, yeah. Faltus works. Oh, Faltus! Lend me your light. Destroy these skeletons that shouldn't be here. Send them back to the land beyond where they belong.
You feel the warmth and the light of Faltus imbue you, and the skeletons react to the presentation of your holy symbol. And if you could roll me a D12, please.
D12. I was going to say they laugh a lot, you know. That would be a 4 because that's exciting.
That's all right.
Immediately, 4 of the 6 skeletons, when faced with the light of Faltus, turn and flee into the darkness of this massive chamber.
So they're leading melee, right?
Yes, yes.
So who's closest to those 4?
Whoever wants to be. We go to our next person.
I'm presenting strongly, so
you're presenting strongly. So the rest of you are doing melee attacks. So Joker, can you roll me a d20 for Kerjo's attempt to stab a skeleton?
I can, and I get a 1.
Oh dear.
Here we go. Right. So leg break.
Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that.
Leg breaker half with.
Oh, for
Okay.
For God's sake.
Oh, come on.
John, you fixed these dice, haven't you?
I haven't. Daniel, can you Daniel, can you roll better?
Out of like 1 in 8.
I need you to roll for me, John. I'm still trying to figure out how to get on the inside.
Oh, here we go. Again.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Apparently not.
Well, it's better, isn't it? I mean, it is better.
No.
Okay.
no.
Third time's not a charm. No, and fourth time's not a charm either. So two remaining skeletons. Their bones, their teeth chatter. They're quite small. And they carry warhammers and maces. It is cheeky of them, yes. First one takes a swipe at Menion.
But we got initiative.
We did.
Yeah, you did. You've had your go.
No, that was a reaction to them running
Oh,
away.
of course. Yeah, of course. Yes. Go on then.
So now we get to try and redeem ourselves.
Okay, go on then. Yes. Of course, you're right. Yes.
They were running so quickly. That's what it was. That's better.
Maybe.
That'll hit.
Holy crap. That's, wow.
That'll hit.
Being a bludgeoning weapon, I don't get the negative because they're skeletons, do I? Back of the axe stuff. Oh my God! Really? Really?
So you slap one of the remaining skeletons with the side of your axe.
Go away.
And a rib breaks off. That's it. Joker.
Yes.
Yeah, you get another chance to attack. So have
There
another
we go.
D20 off you, please.
15.
That'll hit. Roll me a D6, please.
3.
Okay. Using skeletons are quite resistant to pointy weapons, so your weapon does chip off a bit of bone, but not as much as you would imagine it would when there's flesh attached to it. Deinonychus.
I'm presenting my holy symbol like this. Go away.
Beautiful.
Well, this falters. It's got a glow.
Deinonychus, you get another attack.
Is my pickaxe a blunt weapon?
No, they're piercing.
Okay, I'll use my hammer then.
Okay.
Nope. I don't think
No, Deinonychus swings and misses. Daniel, Menion.
Go ahead, Swain. Where do I go to bring up the die rolling?
I put a link in Discord,
In the Forest Oracle channel.
the Forest Oracle channel. Do you want me to roll it until you find it?
Yeah, go ahead, roll. Thank you.
It did take you 2.5 hours to find it last week.
Yeah.
There you go.
Woo!
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
You get
two.
plus
One for
two.
my strength, one for the sword.
Okay.
That'd be 3.
Okay.
Halved or something because it's a sharp weapon, right?
I only halve the damage, the D8. So
Oh, okay, yeah.
So as just as we'd only double the D8. So there we go. Daniel, Menion destroys one of the skeletons. Bones scatter all over the floor. And adds to the cacophony of 4 skeletons fleeing into the darkness. One remaining fearless skeleton swings at. It rushes towards Werble.
Yeah,
That's
not me.
Okay.
We lose Daniel again.
I think Kelsey was in the background.
Yeah, that 18 looks nasty. Oh, 13, I should say.
13 will hit armor class. Just need to check this.
I don't have to go there. Oh,
6.
I'm AC 5. Yay!
The skeleton's warhammer swishes past your temple.
Yeah.
but your temple's back in that city, isn't it?
Ooh. Ching.
Are you a father, Legbreaker?
Yes, unfortunately, yes.
So that's where that joke came from.
I've only got like 5 kids. Yeah.
5 kids. Yes. From the tome of dad jokes.
Which I actually have here.
Excellent. Right, let's the 5 of you remain fighting the one skeleton. We'll have initiative.
This will end well. You want initiative again, don't you?
Beat a 6.
All right, that's not happening at all.
Okay. This skeleton takes a swing at, on my list here. Oh, I forgot about Daniel again. There we go. There we go.
Oh, it's
Daniel.
easy. It's fine.
I've rolled a 5, and you're player number 5 in my lineup.
All right.
So it's a swing at you. And the skeleton will hit armor class 3.
Just barely gets me.
Just barely gets you. Again, these things do 1d6 damage, whether they're using a warhammer or a mace. Doesn't matter.
Because magic.
It's magic, yes.
Yay.
For a mighty 1 point of damage. It's just a glancing blow. A glancing blow. Knocks you slightly out.
You ever noticed that?
Yes. Unless you're a first level magic user, then it would hurt quite a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, over to you lot. Over to you lot.
Can I try and turn this one, please? Again?
Yes, of course you can.
You want a D20?
Yes, please.
14.
You once again, Faltus is
he's on fire.
He's hearing your prayers. You won't need to roll
this
D12.
terrible skeleton thing with your light, my dear lord.
And immediately the skeleton turns to flee when presented by the light of Faltus, giving you all a free swipe at its posterior.
Yeah, okay, about that. Does an 11 work? An AC 9?
Oh, that'll work.
No.
Damn it.
I tickled it with 1 point of damage.
Did you roll your D20 to hit first?
Yeah, I got 14.
A 14 will hit. Yes, it will. You've tickled him again for 1 point of damage. It's not enough. It's not enough to slay the skeleton. Deinonychus.
That's
Deinonychus.
There's 11.
But with your plus to hit, you have hit.
Okay. And what does a hammer do?
It's a D4 plus 1 plus your strength bonus.
So 4 plus 3.
Yay.
Deinonychus steps up and clatters it around the skull, and bits of the skull fly everywhere, and the skeleton scatters all over the floor.
Yay.
Winning.
Oh, the might of Faltus, you see.
Yes.
The
Absolutely.
light blinded it, and you just took it to pieces.
Clangendon is so much more powerful, of course, but we won't go there just right now.
Please join me in a prayer or for an hour or two to Faltus.
All right, you do that, and we'll loot whatever's left.
Are all the skeletons dead?
Yes.
2 are gone.
Or gone.
Four have done a runner and probably come back.
4 have fled into this 3,000 foot long cavern.
But I'm sure they'll come and bite us
It's
on
in
the
an
ass.
opposite direction to the actual northwest and south.
But looting the corpses of these 2, you find another 2 pouches.
All righty. So what's the total treasure.
Every pouch contains exactly 25 gold pieces.
All right, so 75 gold.
So these miners must have been paid on the day they died.
Maybe. Is that it? Just the gold? No silvers, coppers,
Yes.
nothing?
Lots of gold to go into the coffers of Foltus when we return to the temple.
So
what you do with your share later is up to you.
I mean, at least this module at this point defines how much dwarven miners earn, because they clearly were all paid 25 gold pieces for this period of work.
I'm actually really surprised the module put down the Thaco of these skeletons.
It didn't.
Oh, well, that couldn't have hit us.
That's why I had to look at that to just quickly.
I'm going to make one of those warhammers as well.
Okay.
I'm assuming they're still in usable condition.
They are indeed. They are.
Okay, lovely. There's nothing else of note there. Is there nothing of interest or value?
I mean, you can search this 3,000 foot long, 800 foot wide, 20 foot high chamber if you wish.
Just where the skeletons were, that's all. Just that area. I'm not interested in doing the whole bloody 3,000 acres or whatever it is.
No. This just appears to be an odd rock fall from the ceiling that has specifically buried 6 workers, and they've become skeletons. They'd all just been paid.
Yeah. All right. I suggest very strongly that we stick to a wall rather than trying to walk down the middle of this massive cavern that we're going to get lost in.
Yeah, at least then we know we're going in a direction.
Yeah,
Can
stick to the left hand
we,
or something.
can we also write the right direction so they can learn for later? Like the cavemen did on the wall carvings.
Why not?
Well, so, yeah, I mean, you can draw on the walls if you wish.
No, lessons for later. This is what north, east, and west looks like.
We have digging tools. We can just carve it into the rock on the floor. That'll be fine. A couple of walls should knock that out in about 5 minutes.
Skirting the edge of this massive cavern, you see that it is indeed a complete dead end, and the 4 skeletons that bowed away, fled from the light of Foltus, are huddling in the far end of the cavern.
Okay.
Does that mean we're cornering them, or they're...
You mean the turning hasn't worn off yet?
It doesn't wear off.
I thought it did after a couple of turns. I'm pretty sure.
I thought. I thought it did, but I don't know. I mean,
yeah, not less than 3.
With this, who knows?
Yeah, on page 76 of the DMG.
Right. For not less than 3 or more than 12 rounds. Okay. Yes, you are right. So they have fled, but okay. They still look to be backing away from the holy symbol.
Oh, that's good.
Quite rightly so. They don't want to be near me.
Well, I'll tell you what. Since they're backing away, and I have a hammer, I'm going to start throwing that, and as they back away, I'll pick it up and throw it again.
Okay. Okay. You may do that.
All right, first attack. And if anyone else has got something they can chuck at them, even if it's a rock, let's destroy these abominations. Okay, I don't think I hit with that attack.
What is your missile Thaco? Is it still 20?
Yeah, but then I've got a non-proficiency penalty on it, so...
Okay, no, you will not hit with that roll.
Yeah, no.
But you have committed an aggressive act at a turned creature, which breaks the turning.
It breaks not against the cleric, though, I don't think.
As far as I know,
it's any attack, I think, isn't it?
Any attack made against a turned creature.
Oh, I thought it was against so the cleric did it. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
So I'll have you roll for initiative because you're up against 1 skeleton. The other 3 are still backing away.
Oh, well, that's all right. We can do this one at a time. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Initiative roll. 4.
4. And yay!
We get it. So I wouldn't bother returning again. We want to
I
destroy
will
it, right?
prepare my quarterstaff to hit it.
Yeah, that'll be lovely. And I shall draw my axe and use the back of that again because reasons.
Okay, so if anyone wishes to attack this this
Yes,
skeleton,
you all do. You definitely do.
So Deinonychus, with you have +1 for strength, and it's a +1 pick, so that's a total of 12. With your attacker of 18, that will hit.
I'm using my hammer, so it's 11. Does 11 hit?
11 still hits. 11 still hits. So it's a D1 +4 damage.
Okay, 5 damage.
Deinonychus strides forward and clatters the skeleton into a pile of dry bones.
Yay! Well done. Well done.
3 to go. Well, let's rinse and repeat. I'll pick up the hammer as they back away and throw it again.
Okay. Do it again.
And I'll sling them.
God,
Oh, you're slinging them. Okay. Do your sling.
Nope.
Once again, these aggressive actions
19.
made. Oh, that's with your sling, isn't it? Is it a sling you've got?
I have, but I've still got my short sword in my hand.
Okay, well you've stepped forward and stabbed it. Okay, so roll me a d6 for your damage.
Well,
Do 1 damage.
Okay, this skeleton is now aggressive again. Your short sword has caused some bones to break off. More damage than you did before, but let's roll for initiative again. I've rolled another 1.
Oh, I was going to swing at it with my quarterstaff. Let me just have a quick.
Okay.
That would probably be a miss.
It will.
My taco's 20, so you know.
Okay.
All right, we got a 6 for initiative.
Yes, you've got a 6 for initiative.
So next round then.
Start at the top, which would be you.
I will roll.
Yeah.
And I'm consistently not used to swinging at skeletons, so they confuse me. I'm good at
confused by
sending
my
them
4
away with
points
the
of
light.
damage.
Anyone else making an attack?
Alrighty. Yay, I did damage.
That's
Woohoo!
more like it.
D6, which is a blunt weapon. Oh, God, really? Is that it? 1 point.
Yes. Anybody else to attack?
Yeah, I got a 16. Plus.
16. Excellent.
Woohoo!
And
Deinonychus does the trick once again. But this little combat down here has taken 4 rounds. And these were the remaining rounds of your first turning. As the other 2 skeletons turn back to face you again.
Well, we thinned the herd. This is good.
In which case, I'm going to start turning them again, aren't I?
Yeah, wouldn't hurt.
Beat a 3 for initiative.
All right. Seems on the initiative roller, am I?
Well,
All
it
at the
might
same
well be.
time. All at the same time. So,
Well,
whatever happens, everyone will get an attack unless anyone is particularly quick.
on the plus note, I think the skeletons have to cross an area, whereas your turning is like that, isn't it?
Correct. Have a go at your turning first. Yes. Well
And
argued.
we'll have a go at my turning. And D20 roll. 19. That's definitely going to do some turning. And a D12.
There they go.
Roll a d12.
And I'm good at doing this 9, apparently, as well.
Yes. So these 2 skeletons once again feel the warmth of the light of Voltos, and they do not like it, and they shrink back, chattering. Their skeletal teeth are going. In there. I'm not going to chatter my own teeth. My teeth are weak at the back. So yes, they turn and flee again.
Did they make it?
These 2 were not yet engaged in combat, so they turn and flee towards another corner of the cabin.
I assume I've got my axe in hand now because I haven't picked the hammer up, so I'll throw it.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Oh, yes.
Yay!
Yes.
Yay!
And that's with your
Yeah, just an axe.
just the axe. Okay, so it does half damage.
Backstab won't count, will it?
No, it's only with.
Yeah.
Is it only? No, it is only melee weapons in AD&D, isn't it?
Yeah. We'll at least be alive anyway, I'd imagine.
So, okay, yeah, you throw your axe, you launch the axe, and it clatters into the skeleton and knocks a number of bones off it. But this one turns. It had got a little way away, turns and goes.
I'm going to throw my
Anybody
hammer.
doing anything?
I got 11.
Throw your hammer. Yeah.
And again, wow.
Okay. And no sooner has this skeleton turned to face you, as it takes a hammer to the face from Deinonychus, and
Well, actually, I was throwing at the other one.
the one that's still running away.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. So there's one still facing you down.
Didn't
Roll for
kill
initiative, then, please. Unless anybody is doing any missiles at this one from a distance.
So the one I hit isn't dead or is dead?
Oh yes. You'll shatter it with that.
Oh, okay.
Anybody? No.
Have another go at it.
Yeah, I don't have a missile weapon out.
Okay. Roll for initiative then.
Yeah, 'cause I
Once a
turned
roll.
in this round, didn't I? Yeah.
You have initiative.
I'll have a swing. 14. So 6.
That'll hit.
6.
Yeah,
That'll
D6.
hit.
Yeah, D6. You can do this.
Is one. Oh, it's a stunning 1d6. 5 damage with a
The loyal cleric of Faltos proves his worth once again and smashes this one across the jaw with his staff, and this skeleton is reduced to a pile of bones.
Ha! And I'll plant my quarterstaff on and stand against it, put my head on it, and then give a prayer to Faltus. Hey man, that was really cool. The light helped a lot.
Yeah, you need continual light on that staff just because, why not?
Because it's a Faltus thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so back over to you, lot.
And of course, it's completely tolerant to all other religions as well. So,
Oh yeah.
that won't get you in any arguments.
No, not at all.
All right, so I'm assuming there's absolutely nothing left on these skeletons of worth.
There are 3 more pouches.
Oh, okay. So another 75 gold to go to.
Yes.
Right.
Every skeleton has a pouch with 25 gold pieces.
I just noticed I've only got 2 weapon choices here. I've got a couple of extra weapon slots, don't I? Proficiencies. I might take one of them as hammer because reasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do Rangers get MB2 weapon in first?
2-weapon fighting isn't a ranger bonus as such.
Yeah, it's in sector. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll
That's
just be pretty good at it because you've got a high dexterity.
Yeah, it's worth considering. It's worth doing with that dex you
I
got.
think I'm -2 on my offhand.
Yeah, but it's a bonus attack. I mean,
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
you lose your shield if you got one, but really, does it matter?
No, I don't have a shield, so yeah, might as well.
When I made the character for Dan, I did ask him if he wanted to do 2-weapon fighting, and I didn't give him a shield as a result.
Yep, saw that.
Yes, he is set up to be able to use 2-weapon fighting. Right. So the these 6 dwarven skeletons, their bones are strewn around the floor of this massive chamber, around a small portion of the floor of this massive chamber. There.
And sign their souls to Faltus because they love that.
I'm sure they would.
Yeah, dwarves to a human god. Yep, gotcha.
I'm sure they would.
He needs some footstools, you know.
Yeah, okay. Did you say this great big cavern was a dead end, right?
Yes.
So we need to backtrack 3,000 feet or some bullshit
Yeah.
and find a way.
Back to the junction that the box text never told you about and assumed you would and railroaded you off in this direction. Yes.
Scratch off another torch.
And there's nothing else in this chamber of note that we can
No.
see.
Just the tools. The yeah.
Right.
Dwarven tools. Mattocks, sledgehammers.
I'll take 2 hammers because I can throw them. All right, well done. Well, back to the that crossroads you mentioned, and
away again. Yeah.
Search for secret doors and sliding passages because clearly we missed it the first time.
Obviously.
Oh no! Oh, there it is.
And I take it I didn't notice any concealed doors as we were just walking along. I mean,
No, you didn't.
Great
Just
big
look-
gaping passage wasn't there before.
Just look for the random were rat.
Okay. The tunnel goes northeast for about 2,500 feet until a noticeable split occurs in the trail. Branches lead northwest, northeast, and southeast. Of the 3 branches, only the one going northeast has a breeze.
Oh, clearly we're not going toward the wind, right? We're going somewhere else because clearly that's the right way. Tracks in the dust. We have a ranger, right?
Correct.
Yeah, let me have a. Yeah, the ranger spots numerous tracks, various sizes. Hello, Squirrel Hermit. Various sizes, but these tracks head to the northeast and to the northwest, and you've also got a lot of the tracks going southwest as well, which you were aware of before.
okay.
There are no tracks going southeast.
Are they identifiable tracks?
Most of them appear to be sort of human-sized, and there are some animal tracks, hoof prints.
Hooves.
I mean, I rolled so well for his tracking roll that probably beasts of burden.
Oh, okay. And they're right. Okay, so the northern one is bare of tracks, but there's tracks down the other.
There's none going to the southeast.
Oh, okay.
Both of the ones, the 2 forking northeast and northwest, both have a variety of tracks.
But it's only the middle one that's got the wind.
Only the northeast one that's got the wind. Yeah.
So there's something off on that other way.
Yeah.
Can we tell if those tracks have gone in and out again, or how old they are, or anything like that?
The ones going, the ones going. Hello, Halakar. The ones going to the northwest are quite fresh, and the ones going to the northeast are a little older.
I'm going to guess there's a new PC up that side passage. Because clearly they don't just appear out of thin air, do they?
Yes, lurking a little way at 50 foot up the passageway to the northwest, you see the recognizable shape of a paladin clad in armor.
He'd been polishing his armor all morning. That's what it is, isn't it?
Sure.
Halakar,
That's what he's doing.
Halakar, you left earlier, and you've wandered into this cave all by yourself, and you've met up with the rest of the party, having scouted out as far as we've got.
Awesome.
Are
we in the caves of the Osquips?
Not yet. That is a Mage's Musing style contrived entrance. There we go.
Yes, it is.
You're into the game.
I was avidly detecting evil, or actively.
Okay.
I'm actually really thinking we should take this side passage and check it out, rather than head directly to the wind. Comments?
Are we
can
going?
go.
Are
I guess we can go and have a look.
Dragon's Teeth Mountains right now?
Yeah.
Yes, you are. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No objections to taking a little side journey?
Deinonychus agrees.
Well, let's
Yeah,
go
let's
decide.
let's go see what's down there.
Okay. The tunnel to the northwest leads to an empty cavern. There is evidence of mining in the past. Chipped rocks and other debris cover the floor. High-pitched laughter rings out from behind a large boulder, and out steps a tiny hunched figure dressed in rags and shredded chainmail. I see you found your way in past the orcs.
There's all.
You must be very, very careful, or they catches you and does bad things to you. I know. I have seen them. They can't catch me. They try, but I escape and escape. They can't catch me.
You're not all
Bonkers.
there, are you?
I'm here. I think I'm here. I was here last time I saw me here, but then again, I might not be because my eyes might play tricks on me.
Yep. Your sanity is outside somewhere. Gotcha.
My sanity is here, there, and everywhere. I don't go outside though.
No, of course. You know, us dwarves should never go outside.
No,
The sky might fall on us, and the trees will attack.
Oh, the trees, their tendrils will get you. Those roots, you watch out for those roots.
Oh yes, you've got to attack the trees from beneath every time.
Evil.
Gotcha.
So
Evil
how have
everywhere.
you managed to stay hidden from these orcs?
I hides. I'm sneaky, you see.
Do you have any hidden passages or secret doors that you use to move about so they can't find you?
No, I don't. I just hide in these passageways. Because
That takes a lot of skill. I'm impressed.
The orcs never think to look up here.
What do you do for food?
I don't know. The module doesn't give me a food source.
Choose rocks.
Yes, rock tastes good.
I agree. Rock tastes very, very good.
Yeah.
Stone's
Except that
making awesome soup, I hear.
Has he got any teeth? I mean,
Any what?
teeth. How are your teeth if you're eating rock, man? You know.
He reaches into a pouch and pulls out and goes, I've got 6 teeth.
Nice.
Like your teeth or someone
Do they
else?
still fit?
Oh my god.
They're my teeth. They
Well,
may have been somebody else's. At some point, but they're mine now.
Right. So you've been here a while then?
Yes. I've lost track of time.
I don't suppose you came in as a group of 7, did you?
Not that I know of.
Well, true. But you don't know about this huge cavern that should not exist with 6 other dwarves that happen to have made a mistake with mining.
Dwarves don't make mistakes with mining.
I agree with that.
Saying-
Obviously, that they're attacked by the rocks or something. Yes.
Yes.
Be careful.
Yeah.
And where we are now is the mine, a dwarven mine.
What are we
A
mining?
It was a dwarven mine and a dwarven forge.
Ooh, can you show us where the mine face is? And
I know that the large rock at the top of this cavern, and behind it is the entrance to the mine.
Ooh. Shall we look?
And what lies in this mine? What do we need to be wary of?
Oh, it's never mind the label Moria. Okay, just forget about that.
The orcs will never find what lies in this mine. I know what's here.
Well, let's go see, shall we? Because then
Go see. Yes, go see.
Are you coming with us?
Yes, I need to show you where it is.
It's because it's behind a rock. No one else can.
It is
Yeah.
behind the rock that the orcs have never found.
Yeah, well concealed behind a rock. Yep.
And since you've been starving, obviously for many decades that you've been here, we'll even share some food with you.
Oh, thank you. You are good. You are good.
Well, he's good. I'm neutral.
It says that right on the underside of my armor. LG does not stand for large.
Says the lawful annoying. Yep, gotcha.
So he leads you to the northernmost point of this massive cavern, a cavern that's even bigger than that 3,000 foot by 80 foot cavern you found earlier.
Naturally.
Sorry, 3,000 foot by 800 foot. It's even bigger. It's even wider.
Good Lord, that's a cave.
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. And sure enough, there is a large rock at the end of it. And he says, I know why you're here.
Oh,
Thizvin says, having not given you his name.
Yeah.
He looks around craftily. The orcs searched ages for my secret. They can't have it. No one can have it unless I want them to, and I don't want the orcs to have it. He puts his finger on the lips.
Would you be willing to share your secret with us?
As long as you're not orcs.
Oh, we're
Not
definitely
orcs,
not.
are you?
We're clearly not orcs. Does an orc have such an amazing beard such as I do?
No. Orcs smell funny.
100% I do.
But there
All I
is
can say is look at this face. Do I look like an orc?
No.
Well,
Silly.
in a certain light, yeah.
I can tell they are listening. And he turns and motions to the rock. Behind the rock is a narrow ribbon of land that seems to waver in the torchlight. Walk carefully. Stay behind me. It's a long way down. He tosses a pebble over the side, and it clatters and clicks on the way down, but it does not hit the bottom quickly.
Okay then.
Maybe we should rope ourselves together just in case somebody's not quite as dexterous as they would like to be.
That sounds like you being a
so-
long way the rest of us.
So we all get drugged to our death.
Yeah, exactly. I tell you what, you stay on this side of that bridge thingy and protect the rear against the orcs.
Humanian?
Oh, our paladin, of course, our lead weight. I think that makes sense, right? Right? And while the paladin's gone, then we can steal everything this fella's got, right? Right?
That works. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm happy to follow him across the treacherous thing.
Okay. So half. Are you going? You're just going to follow him, are you?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Okay.
I trust fellow dwarf. Why wouldn't I?
Okay. You must roll your dexterity or less to cross this. It doesn't tell you what dice to use, so I'll give you a choice of 3d6 or 1d20.
I'm going to go 3d6.
Okay.
Ta-da! 15.
Yes, you keep your footing very easily. Anybody else following?
Yeah, I might as well follow. So 3d6.
Again, no ropes in sight.
I haven't got any rope, so no.
Okay.
And
Well,
this is under my dex, is it? Or
3d6, yes. Dexterity or lower.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yep, that's
Werble's
okay.
fine as well. Werble's fine as well. Anybody else?
This would be a wonderful time for a cleric to bless us.
There
You
go.
think you need a blessing? Foltus can cast his light on you. Just say a prayer with me.
Straw, did you say you...
Bless, not light to the eyes.
Deinonychus has rope, if you need rope.
Yeah.
I also have rope.
Well,
Yeah, I
let
do
me
too.
hold-
Well,
Somebody hold on
maybe
to
now throw the rope, tie the rope to you, throw it across, and we'll make sure you don't fall.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what my dexterity is, but
I do. That's why I'm wondering.
Do you really need a blessing?
No, not with the rogue.
okay, hold tight. Uh-oh.
Somebody
Then
fell.
again,
Yeah, that wasn't good.
Were you roped together with somebody?
Yeah.
I think at that point, I
we,
think
we
so.
were.
said
The other-
tie and then throw the rope across and we'll
I think
hold.
a
Okay.
rope. Yeah.
Right. You've got to roll your dexterity or less in order to keep your footing. If PCs are roped together, add 3 to the PC's dexterity rolls.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Uh-oh.
Just pause for a moment.
Yeah.
You've got to roll your dexterity or lower. If they're roped together, add 3 to the rolls.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Subtract 3 from the roll. Add 3 to your score.
No, I'm running it as it says here. So if you're roped together, you're 3 dexterity worse off.
Clearly,
well,
you're roped around the ankles.
Really, that's what
Yes,
it says.
yes,
Yeah.
it's what it says. Yes.
Wow.
So, Deinonychus, roll again, please.
Roll again.
You teeter and slip. Do you go over the edge?
Drum roll, someone.
10. I
What's
don't remember what dexterity is.
Oh,
Haven't you got your character sheet handy?
Um,
I it's in Discord. I sent it.
yeah,
you.
hold on. Okay, here it is. 11.
Okay, so we add 3 to your roll because you're roped. I'm not going to be overly evil here.
Really?
No, I'm not evil.
No, not at all.
No. I'd like to know where my screen's gone. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Yes, Deinonychus slips and teeters and gets tangled up in the rope. It's wrapped around his foot, clearly. And even though the module says here, if any PC still fails both dexterity rolls, the rope will break and he falls into the chasm.
Really?
Rope-
Really?
Yes, that's what it says. That's what it says.
So 20d6 damage later.
Yeah.
Either way, you die.
Well, 20d6 is technically survivable.
If only you were a monk.
You roll ones and you've got enough hit points. You might make it, maybe.
So yeah, kill him. Do we kill him? Do we? Let's vote, party. Do we kill him?
No.
No, that would be nasty.
Joker, do we kill him?
Man, no.
Daniel's not there. Halakar, do we kill him?
Well, obviously, I can't let him die. I would
Okay,
have to
chat.
save him.
Iman wants to kill him.
This goes there.
He's going to suffer one of these days. He really is.
You evil people. How dare you want to kill me?
The point of this playthrough, though, is to review the module at the end of it and see all the shit that's going on. So what I'm going to say is Deinonychus swings down on the rope, having fallen over the edge, and clatters against the side of the thing, and takes 7 points of damage from the battering he has against the rock face.
That seems reasonable.
And he's wearing metal, right?
Yeah, he's heavy. He's heavy.
Clank, clank,
So
clank.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
more of the noise. There's just going to be those orcs are going to be aware now, aren't they? If they're close, if they exist.
Yes, and I do just want, I do just want to show. I'm just going to stop this screen, and I want to show chat. I've got to show chat the nonsense of this one.
Is there some kind of metric for how many of his items he drops if he doesn't?
No, that's later in the adventure.
Oh, of course.
Naturally, yeah.
Which one is it? It's that one. Here we go. There we are. If we look over here, this bit here. A character losing his balance falls up to the edge. He must make his second roll or go over the edge. The chasm is almost 200 foot deep. If the PCs are roped together, add 3 to the PC's dexterity rolls. There it is. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
I'm so glad this was edited and play tested. You know, I mean.
Oh yeah, completely play tested. Completely
And
play tested.
the rope, which has got a breaking strain of a stupid amount, will actually break.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will break with a dwarf. Yeah.
How long is this passage that we're traversing here?
About 2,000 feet.
Oh, okay, yeah. We don't have a rope that long.
No. So there you go. I just thought I'd just show that nonsense to you all.
Wow.
The scale of these caverns is just way too much.
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So
You could build a city in here.
we'll have our owlbear back. There we go. So there we go. Okay, so anybody else crossing?
Yeah, here goes nothing. Ooh, whew. Made it.
Are you roped together?
Don't,
He
no,
will-
no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, I think we're roping everyone after the. Yeah.
Why? And add 3 to our rolls?
What? And that's 3.
You made it. Okay. Okay. Joker, are you crossing?
Yes.
If
Roll
we
me
add
3d6
2, if
then.
we tie 2 ropes, is that +6?
Yes.
Okay.
Roll me 3d6 or a d20, whichever you choose, and if it's lower than your dexterity, you're fine. Of course, you are an elven thief, so you have a good dexterity.
D20.
Or 3d6, your choice. Oh, absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Okay. So
Dances
the
across.
party have crossed. Oh, Menian hasn't crossed yet.
No.
Are you attempting to cross?
Yeah.
Go on then. 3d6 or d20.
Well, you got to roll. Still trying to figure it out.
And you are roped. You are roped. So.
That's how you guys got to see Kelsey eating. She was trying to
Yes.
figure it out too.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Thisvin holds the torch high. Light glints off rusted metal working equipment and partially finished weapons. This is the famed lost dwarven forge of the Dragon Teeth Mountains. He shakes his head sadly. Gone. All gone.
But surely there's something here that the orcs don't need to get their hands on, right?
It's all gone.
Besides-
The orcs
besides
found
the
this place.
Kickstarter,
They couldn't get anything. It's all gone.
So why did we come here if you were going to show us something the orcs weren't allowed to have?
Well, he has.
Because-
He said he has
because it's
something hidden that they can't find.
Yes, I do have something hidden. I do.
Oh, what is it then? I mean, the
Have we seen
suspense
it?
is terrible.
But the module says you have to investigate.
Well, investigate by asking.
What do we see other than a bunch of rusted a bunch of rusty weapons?
In the center of this chamber is an anvil on a wooden base.
Oh,
Right.
Okay, yeah, that'll
So
work.
that would be a good thing to lift, move, or push out of the way so we could look under it.
Yeah, would be.
Because they never hide things under anvils in smithies.
No.
It's too
No,
heavy
never,
to move.
no.
Yeah.
And I'll use my dwarven abilities of sliding walls and new construction and stone traps and all that crap to look in obvious places and not so obvious places.
Okay. Yeah, the anvil, the wooden base. does appear to be sort of loose, not fastened to the floor. So it does appear that it can slide.
Oh.
Well, I will slide that bad boy right out of the way.
Okay.
I will watch someone strong sliding it. Yeah.
Concealed under the hollow base, you find a set of bracers,
Ooh, I like
a
that.
man-sized suit of chainmail, and a very fine sword.
Ooh.
What kind of sword is it?
Well, Thizvin says, I happen to know. These are bracers, these are magical bracers. They will defend you.
I could definitely use that.
The chainmail is not magical, but the sword is.
Is it a long or a short or what?
It's a long sword.
All right. Who can use a long sword that doesn't already have one? Or a magical one?
Daniel, in your messages from me, just scroll up from the last one I sent you, and there's the link to Albe Rodeo.
I would like to claim those braces. And potentially hopefully they're magical and I can replace the leather armor.
Are you sure you want to wear those braces? They'll make you fumble everything.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
the-
better not.
It's the chainmail you want. It's very magical. It's plus
Yeah, but
3. But the sword is cursed.
You just said the armor was not magical.
I didn't.
What?
Uh,
I'm sure he said it.
Remember, he is insane, remember?
Oh, shit. What level is detect curse? That's first, isn't it? I think we're going to need that, right?
Do we have
A stone clatters at the side of the cave. There stands a
Yo!
peculiar creature. There stands a peculiar creature with 6 legs, about the size of a small dog, yellow in color and possessing spade-like teeth which project from its exposed bony jaw.
Basilisk.
In fact, there are 6 of them.
Right. So this is those orcs that followed us, aren't they?
I'm preparing to cast Bless.
These have got 6 legs and they're slinking towards you, making sort of winking sounds.
Yeah, they're orcs. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's out with the weapons and I'll hide.
And there's little squeals as well.
You want initiative?
Does the dwarf know what they are?
Demons!
Demons. Okay, they're orcs, and I am assuming that they're speaking orc.
Demons!
It's a group of Manfreds.
Demons! Demons! They're attacking! They're attacking! We've got to kill them! Kill them! Kill them! Ah!
Are those squeals that they actual orcish they're talking, or what?
No. I mean,
They've got. John, did you say again? They've got 6 legs and
6 legs.
Oh.
They're about the size of a small dog, but very sturdy. And they've got massive spade-like teeth.
What the hell are they?
So I'm preparing to cast Bless anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to hide in shadow.
Okay.
What we need is someone with really high charisma to maybe talk to them and negotiate. I wonder who that could possibly be.
They're dogs. They're not humanoids. They're not.
They might be intelligent. It's worth a shot, right? And you've got a good armor class, so you know.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is detect evil.
Yeah.
They don't register any sort of. There's no evil intent. It's an animal intent, really. I'm going to just share you a picture.
That might be better.
Oh,
struggling to figure out what these are.
Oh, I know.
Did I just kick somebody by mistake? Oh no, Daniel left
We lost
himself.
Daniel. There he
He's
is.
back. He's back.
I'm just going to present. Share a screen. Show you a picture. Because there is a picture in the module here. It's good that you see them.
Right.
Osquip?
I don't recognize them.
I
Okay.
think it's an Osquip. I think they chew stone because of those teeth, and that's about all I can remember about them, which is probably different. I know they got a nasty bite.
With those teeth, yeah. Good, nasty overbite, anyway, yeah.
I think you don't want to get bitten because they're going to hurt. But other than that, I got nothing. Well, I suppose it's combat then, because they're going to have probably
initiative.
And yeah, here we go with the initiative rolling.
They're still. You don't need to roll initiative. You get you. They don't act on the first round. You get the first round of combat because they're slinking towards you. So,
can our ranger do something if they're an animal, maybe, or a druid if we had one?
I'm going to strike them.
I don't know if I'm high enough to do very much with an animal.
No, it makes sense. I'm just a lowly dwarven fighter thief. I don't know these things about circus animals and whatever else. So, whatever.
I mean, I can throw it a milk bone.
Yeah.
It works with my dog.
So,
I just kill them all.
Yeah,
so you're attacking. Okay.
Yeah, but 7. 8.
So I'm casting Bless.
Casting Bless. Okay. Thizvin loses his mind completely and goes wailing in.
Oh, he's gonna die.
And I'm going to pick up right where we left off last week and not even break into double digits.
Yeah.
There are 6 of these creatures. Okay. Yes, leg breaker is from your part of the world, Grim Squirrel.
12.
Yeah, I'm down in Tasmania.
12. What are you attacking with?
Short sword.
Short sword. A 12 will miss. Has anybody rolled a decent attack roll here?
No.
Well, I need you to roll 2 for me.
2 attack rolls. Okay.
1 for a longsword, 1 for a dagger. Longsword sucks. Dagger would be a 9.
That's not enough. Has anybody rolled well here at all? No.
I'm just trying to hide. in shadows.
Need you ask, John? Need you?
You're
ask.
hiding in shadows, aren't you? Yes. Okay. What's your hiding shadows percentage?
Not good. It's really bad. 15.
15%.
Oh, yeah. That is how I don't get it, but there's got to be some situational bonus for being in a bloody cave, right? If I took my armor off, it would go up to a massive whopping 20%. But no.
Okay. So, yeah. Only Thizvin has successfully struck one of these creatures, but they are all now angered. And I'd like you all to roll in. I'd like a roll for initiative, please.
I'll take that 4 I did a minute ago.
Hey, can I roll?
Yeah, you can. Are you in?
Well, I'll have John roll, but with my dexterity,
You don't get a bonus. It's group initiative.
Oh,
Group
damn.
initiative.
Then yeah, go ahead and roll.
Yeah,
Oh, so I'm rolling for you. I'm rolling for Daniel. This is Daniel's roll. There you go.
Oh,
Yay.
no.
Daniel, have you still not gotten onto Owlbear?
No, I have
Just a-
not.
Just a
Okay.
link to the
So
website.
on Discord, go on the left-hand side, scroll down. There's a subsection called Games, and underneath that, there's one Forest_Oracle. Do you see that?
Yeah, no, I have Dice Rolling Merp, Cthulhu, Salt Marsh, and Shadow Demon.
Okay, hold on. Let me switch over there.
Can you see that?
Okay, so it's going to be about 2/3 of the way down. There's a big heading called Games with an arrow next to it. You might have to click on that arrow to drop down the whole menu, and then it's going to have Dice Rolling Merp, Call of Cthulhu, Forest Oracle, Axe, and then a couple others.
Okay. See, I have that in voice channels, but
Yeah.
not in games.
Click on the
Oh.
down arrow that's next to games.
Then it closes everything out to just dice rolling and Cthulhu.
Oh, well, okay. Go up on the far left-hand side to the very top.
Check your
You-
messages, Dan.
Yeah,
I did, I don't
checking
have
your
it.
direct messages. On the far left-hand side.
Yeah, and when I do that, it takes me to StreamYard, which is why I've been in and out, but I'm still not getting the option to.
I
So
just
your
sent you a
Discord-
link for Albert.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're sending you messages, and it just seems you're not getting them. Your Discord plays up, right? I'm going to put the link in chat.
During the private chat.
I'm going to put it in. You know where we've got private chat. Try this instead. It's probably the better way of doing it.
Is-
Private chat in Steam.
Yeah, StreamYard private chat. Check that out. So in
Okay.
StreamYard, you should see there's a private chat on the right hand side.
all right. Okay, cool.
Click that. Click that. Are you in?
Waiting for it to load.
It should be right.
Probably the best way of doing it, actually, rather than rely on Discord. Daniel's Discord doesn't always show everything. He has shown me a screenshot before, and it appears not to update properly.
Could be a settings thing. Who knows?
And then when that loads up in the upper left, you're going to have a icon of a 20-sided die. Click on that, and that'll bring you up all your dice
Yeah.
options.
We can keep playing. I'll wait for it to load.
Okay. Well, you have the initiative. Half you think half you think you are hidden.
Yeah.
There are 2 of these creatures going for Thisvin, and then 1 each for the rest of you. Apart from half, who has tried to skirt around and hide.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I am going to magic missile 3 of them. I think. 4 of them.
You only get 1 magic
More
missile.
Sorry, how many?
It's 5th edition that casts multiples. And
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
got
Sorry. Yeah.
to be level 3 as a magic user to cast multiples in this.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just trying to read it. It doesn't read very well.
Guaranteed.
So I will cast magic missile at the one that's attacking me.
Mm-hmm.
I've lost my bloody out there now. Hang on. Here we go. And it hits, obviously. And it does an amazing 4 points of damage.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah, your magic missile strikes the creature and it lets out this squeal. And I did miscount the number because there's now 7, of course, in the party. So it's only half who hasn't got one going for him. Everyone else has got 1. Thisvin's only got 1. I did miscount that. So, hey.
That sounds like I was actually successful or something. Holy crap.
So, the rest of you, what are you doing this round?
I'm
You
going
have
to
one
attack
spell?
when it gets to my turn. I think
you
we're
can have
just
your
kind of going down the line.
You can go. Yeah, we'll go down the line, shall we? So, Joker.
Yes.
Go, have a stab with your sword if you want to fight, or you can run away if you wish. Or well, you've got one of these creatures in your face. Oh no, that's no good. Half.
I'll just hold till everyone else has had their go and then choose my target.
Okay, Deinonychus.
Nice.
Deinonychus stumps one. There we go.
Nice.
Yay.
So 6 plus 5, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Excellent.
Is there
Excellent.
a bless going?
Hmm?
Is bless only to hit?
Yes, bless effects to hit. So you whack the creature with your pick and bury it into its flabby flesh, and it lets out a pained yelp, but it's still alive. Going down to Halakar, so it's Tavine.
So close.
You really don't roll very well, do you? No.
I got real dice I can use.
Menion.
There's a reason
Daniel.
all bears suck.
Yeah. Longsword dagger.
Okay. Are you into roll yet?
No. It's still trying to hit. So
You need 4. Yeah, you've still only got 4 gig of RAM, haven't you? Yes.
Still running that Commodore 128?
pretty much.
Right, your longsword will hit, and your dagger will miss. Your longsword does 1d8 plus 2, I believe.
What are we fighting again? They're not
Things.
Things.
Yes, they're
Things.
old-like things with big teeth and 6 legs.
Yes.
Yeah, plus
yes.
2 damage.
Okay, these creatures get a chance to try and bite. Oh, Thizvin's going to get another attack. Yes.
I was hoping they would be giant claps.
Thizvin's. Go on.
Oh, I'm just what size are they? What size category?
They're officially sized small.
Oh, good.
Right, they get a chance to try and bite you lot. So, actually, Half will get to go next if he wishes.
Yeah, did anyone have 2 attacking them?
No.
So I will attack one of those that's actually just been hurt. I'll try and come out for a rear attack.
Okay. I did indeed roll 0-6 for your hiding shadows.
Ooh. That's the first and probably only success at hiding shadows I'll ever get. All right. So +4. I'm using my dagger, so it's an extra +2. So that's a 14 to hit on a base.
That is your magic number.
Woohoo. So that'll be a D4 plus.
So who are you helping?
Whoever hit one. I'm attacking
We've
one.
we've got one that Deinonychus hit that's very wounded, and then there's the one that the ranger hit that's not quite as bad off.
Yeah, that one. The one that's not so bad.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go off of the medium. That's Menium.
That'll be 8 points.
Menion.
Not ma'am. Menium.
8 points of damage.
Okay, so yeah, you bury your dagger into its hindquarters, and the creature once again yelps, a pitiful yelp. Okay, they are now aggressive, and
is our crazy friend attacking too?
He's missed.
Okay,
he missed. Okay, so one attacks your crazy friend. That'll hit.
But at least we wouldn't have to split the treasure with him if he goes down, right?
Yeah.
And its teeth bury in. Thizvin laughs. That hurts.
Yep, he's completely there.
One attempts to bite Werble. That'll hit armor class 3.
Bugger, I'm hit.
For 2 points of damage.
Could have been a lot worse. Okay.
One will attack Menion. That will hit armor class -3.
Cool.
7 points of damage. One will attack Deinonychus. AC -1. 8 points of damage.
Yeah, there's damage on his teeth, isn't there?
Yeah. One will attack Kurjo and miss.
Yeah.
And one will attack Setavine. AC 6.
Nope, I'm 2.
You 2. Okay. And emerging from the end of the cavern is another one of these creatures.
Of course there is.
Uh-oh.
Okay. What would you like to do before you roll initiative?
I would like to. I think. I'm probably going to cast a spell. Just trying to work out. Won't be a moment.
My options are limited.
Yeah.
I can either hide or I can attack.
I'm going to cast the spell.
Just not moving.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're casting a spell. Anybody else doing anything other than attacking?
Nope.
Nope.
No. Okay. Roll for initiative, please.
Here we go.
Simultaneous.
And
How long's your spell? What's
just
spell
looking at
casting
it
time?
now, it is 4 segments.
Okay. This is a small creature and they are quick. So it will get a chance. It is what it is. It is what it is. Everything else is simultaneous. So we're going to do the one with Werble and the creature first.
Okay.
That hits AC 4.
Bugger. Just hits me.
So
What
your
gives
spell
me
is
the most
just
damage? Short sword or the sling?
your sling. You can't use your sling in melee anyway, but your sling does 1d4 + 1. Your short sword does 1 to 6. So the short sword can do more. The sling's a little more consistent.
How much damage, John?
How much damage? Another 2.
Thank God for that.
Oh, dear.
Do I lose the spell?
Yes, you do. Yes,
Okay.
you do.
Slip on those bracers.
I haven't got them.
Oh, you didn't grab them?
No, I claimed them. But he's
Yeah.
wearing armor, so they're a bit useless.
What's up, bub?
Oh, that's right. You're not a straight magic user. You're a multi-class.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone's wearing armor, right? Of some type. Yeah.
So we'll do the one-on-one between the new creature that has gone for half.
Of
So
course.
you now have one of these each.
Great.
So what you versus this creature?
It's gonna hurt.
It's missed you.
Oh, thank God for that.
Yeah.
Because I'm still injured from last time. All right. Well, I'll hit it back then. Yes.
Yes, you will. Yes,
Yeah.
you will. You'll
Won't do
stab
very
it.
much.
That's what we want.
I will do this +2. 4 points.
Okay.
Go away, you disgusting little creature.
Thizvin versus his creature. Thizvin will hit. The creature will miss, I think.
This is
Just
good.
check Thizvin's armor class.
He's wearing tattered chainmail, so
He's AC 7. He's AC 7. The creature will still miss with an 8. Just. So Thizvin will hit. Ooh, that's okay. Yeah, right. No problem.
That's damning.
Yeah, he's hitting it pretty hard. He's in his mad fury. He's quite a tough little so-and-so.
What's his weapon?
A club.
Okay.
It doesn't specify, but I'm just using the picture of him to assume he's got a club. Right, next up, we shall go to Menion. Menion, Daniel, you're muted. Are you in yet?
Sorry, my son called me. Yeah, same thing, sword and dagger.
Okay, are you able to roll yet or not?
No, it's still trying to load.
Okay, the top one's a sword, the lower one's a dagger. The lower of the two hits. Okay, so you've stabbed it. This one is heavily bleeding now, but is still alive.
+1 on damage.
Yeah, I have taken that into account.
All right.
And it bites you.
Son of a bitch.
For another 9 points of damage.
Wow.
That's a mouthful.
Oh, that's ouch.
Deinonychus. You versus it. You'll miss. It hits AC 3.
Let me see. That hits, unless I get a bless bonus or something.
You don't. 8 points of damage. Next we have Kerjo. That's Joker. One's trying to bite you. One's trying to bite you. Are you trying to stab it back?
Yeah.
Go on then. Oh, it's rolled a 1 against you.
Nice.
And you've rolled a 3. So this is a fairly pathetic fight going on over here. Of two completely uncoordinated individuals. Sir Tavine. It's missed you. You've got an AC of 2. You've missed it because the D20 in this game hates you.
Yes, it does.
There we are. And that was the round. And at the end of that round, another one of these creatures appears.
Oh, you've got to be kidding. This is going to happen every damn round, is it?
Yeah.
It might be time to retreat, gentlemen.
Where? Across that little narrow bridge thing that we're going to die on because we fall while we're fighting in combat or whatever.
Well, it's either that or we get dogpiled here and die. I mean, take your choice. Which death would you
We
prefer?
are getting dogpiled in a very literal sense, aren't we?
I think we'll be all right.
These creatures that are coming at us from the way out? Or
No.
we can
run.
All right. I second the withdrawal. Paul.
Okay, you're going to attempt to fight a withdrawal. Okay.
Who's got the flaming oil?
Flame might be a very good idea right now.
Frag them. When all else fails, frag them.
Right. Let's have a roll for initiative, please. Beat 2.
Okay, I will.
That'll do it.
Hey.
Okay, so you get the initiative.
That's good.
Right. So you grabbing the loot, you start backing away towards the chasm. Are you going to well, you've got to roll 3d6 or d20 lower than your dexterity to basically mount the chasm path. And for Deinonychus, there won't be any second chances here.
Oh, how come?
You've already had your second chance.
Well, I'll go first.
Oh, you only get 1 second chance.
You shouldn't get any second chances.
Woo!
Oh, no, you'll get 2 rolls, but if both rolls fail, you'll be over the edge this time.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh,
He didn't like the sound of that.
Yeah, you get 2 rolls. You do get 2 rolls at it, but if both fail, you'll be over the edge this time.
Okay.
Okay, everybody else? Anybody else rolling?
yeah, I guess I am.
I rolled and got it.
Oh, I made it by 1.
Okay. Anybody else got to roll? Oh, I've got to roll for Daniel. Joker,
Yeah.
have you rolled yet? Daniel's okay. Joker, can you roll me 3d6? Are you there? Are you there?
Who?
If there's no, right, I'll roll.
He falls screaming into the pit.
Ooh!
He falls screaming into the pit.
He's got a
Nope.
dexterity of 15.
Okay.
It has a dexterity of 15. So, as the 6 of you back off away from these creatures, and make your way onto that narrow strip of rock, Thizvin runs around, hitting at the Osquips with his wooden club. One Osquip takes another bite out of him, leaving his arm hanging and useless. He screams wildly, "Run! It's the end of the Dwarven Forge all over!" He then runs to a large bracing timber and tugs at it. "Run!" he yells, "or you're doomed!" Rocks and earth threaten to fall from above.
Have I got time to cast the spell on myself?
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
So I cast Cure Light Wounds because I need it.
Okay.
And that's a mighty 1. Yes, that is all I needed.
I've got you now, Thizvin chortles with insane glee. Tonight I will feast in Valhalla while you cringe in Queen Hell's dominion. The ceiling shudders because somehow with just one good arm, he's managed to dislodge the beams. Yeah. Osquips pour out of the facing rock and bear him to the ground. The ceiling collapses, taking the land bridge with it and sealing that cavern.
Forever.
And you're on the other side of the collapse.
Oh, well, that's nice. So we don't have to split the XP with him.
No. It's as if that was all meant to. That event was all planned out by the module.
Totally scripted. No,
Really?
no. Yep.
No.
Yep.
Totally scripted. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Of course, you could have stayed and fought, but there would have been an Osquip every round. Hence, I did a short about this module entitled "Infinite Osquips."
Those things were nasty little buggers.
They are, yes.
Yeah.
1 per PC plus 1 per round against a party of levels 2 to 4. What dickhead wrote this adventure?
What
You
you
can
guys-
roll with it. Damn, it's good XP grind, but
Oh,
Well, lethal.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's designed to make you run. You've got no choice.
absolutely.
all right. So is anybody wearing normal chainmail that wants to upgrade to this stuff we got from under the anvil?
Well, I could do with it probably. Assuming it is any good, because we don't know.
Well, we're
Unless it's +3 or better, it's not going to help me.
We'll have to do a detect magic later and detect curse or something later.
I was going to say I can do a detect magic later, but that's only going to tell us a little bit about it, isn't it? So
Well, how long since we rested? We had that 4.5 hours sitting down.
yeah, I think we need another 4.5 hours sitting down.
Yeah, well, we've had
Yeah,
some injuries.
I need-
haven't we? So it's probably worth actually almost where we stand. Once the dust get out of the dust cloud, sit down for another 4.5 or 5 hours, do a bit of healing, detect magic. We can't identify, can we? I think. Do you have identify as a spell?
Identify takes like 12 hours and drops your constitution down to 3 and does all sorts of other crazy things in first edition.
That's not my problem. I've
only got detect magic, so.
And you need
What spell did you lose?
100 gold piece pearl and wine.
Sanctuary.
Details.
Sanctuary.
I'm okay with sitting around. I mean, I'm only lost a point total. I know some of those hits were pretty big.
As long as those little things can't get over this side of that bridge.
I believe they're crushed.
I hope so.
Except for the fact they got these big rock-looking teeth. Details.
The bridge is gone in. Well,
Why don't
Deinonychus
we
is
rest?
down.
I'll do a detect magic because to see if they are magical things or if he was just insane.
Yeah, Deinonychus is down a lot, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's down a lot, and Minion took a couple of big hits too.
Minion's down 10.
We do have a potion of healing, but I don't know if you want to use it now.
I think we saved the potion for a combat
emergencies.
Yeah, yeah. If we can rest, even if we've got to rest for 24 hours, we can. It's not going to be the end of the world.
Unless you
and you can do about 3 lots of healing in that time.
Yeah.
Plus
I've got one cure light at the moment left. So.
Yeah, so you throw that on there now. Rest for 4 hours plus the memorization times.
Yeah.
We'll do a detect magic in the mix there somewhere. I could have sworn there was a detect curse spell. Can't see it.
Well,
anyway.
I can take detect magic and then 3 cures next time.
Yeah, and then
you
have to stay another 4 hours or do another 4 cures at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, let's do that.
So, okay, Anonymous, I will heal you, hopefully.
So you're going to rest up in the cave that Thizvin told you the orcs never came to, and
Anonymous, 5 hit points back. Yay!
So it's 5 hit points back for Deinonychus.
So I'm down 18.
Yeah, I think we'll be staying for a number of hours from the sound of it. So you got 2 more or 3 more heals after 4-hour rest, right?
Yeah, because I'll take the detect magic and then get 3 more cure lights.
Yeah.
Then...
should we deal with the magic stuff so we can think about that? What's magical out of those 3 items?
Oh, wait, John, is that all right that we do this?
Yes, it's absolutely fine. Yes.
Okay. So I will do the detect magic.
Okay. The braces and the sword both radiate magic.
But not
chainmail. Chainmail does not.
Anyone got less than chain? And is human size? No? Anyone want to carry it for the treasure value? No? Let's just dump it.
Those things are probably good because the first time he said that's what he said, that those 2 magical. And then it was the next time he said the others were cursed. So
yeah,
those are probably...
he was clearly insane. I don't think he even said. So who needs a magic longsword?
I have one, but if it's better than mine, I'll hand it off to somebody.
We have no clue what it is. It's probably a +1 at most.
It does anything, you know. With it'll be a vorpal weapon.
I could.
Can I use a long?
Go
on. Can you use a longsword?
Did anybody else use a longsword?
I believe Deinonychus is proficient with he was using a crossbow and an axe in the previous adventure, and he's
Okay.
using a military pick and a warhammer now. So
I was
no,
I was using. I thought I a longsword in the other adventure.
Oh, you did? Yes, you
What-
did. You found a longsword. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
In the
Okay.
future.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes. I'll yeah. We'll. I haven't put your weapon proficiencies down, but it's such a ubiquitous weapon. I'll assume Deinonychus can use a longsword. Yes.
I'll pick it up and swing it around and see if I can figure out how magical it is.
Okay. You won't learn that until you use it.
How about let me give him mine, and you can compare them.
Well, they both feel good.
Yeah, they're both magical. They both glow the same. Probably different color, but that's about it.
Yeah, but you won't find the degree how good it is until you use it.
And of course,
It is
just
clearly
because it's magical doesn't mean it's not cursed.
When he's swinging it around, I'm gonna stand behind him and go womp 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 womp.
So Deinonychus is there going womp womp womp.
Are you able to give it to someone else, or do you feel an uncontrollable urge to not let it out of your possession?
Yeah.
I don't think curses kick in until you've actually used it in combat.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That
The
if it feels like a
Bryson-
+3, I have an urge not to give it to anybody.
It's magical. You don't want to give it to anyone anyway, I don't think. The
So-
braces, I might just slap on my wrists and risk it.
Okay. Okay.
It doesn't telepathically talk to you or anything.
Hello, foolish one.
I guess
We have you now.
Yeah.
The braces fit snugly on your wrist.
Yeah, I'll leave my armor on for now, though,
Mhm.
because they might be gauntlets of dexterity or something. I haven't not gauntlets. You know what I mean, braces of something, not protection. I have no idea.
We're going to do another long rest or whatever, 4 hours or however many it is to do
Yeah,
more
yeah.
spells. So I'll have 4 cure lights at that point. Who
We
needs
got
more
three
healing? Apart from
cures.
me.
Three cures to do now with that detect magic.
Sorry, yeah, we have got 3 more to do. I'm going to do one on myself because reasons.
Approved.
And Owlbear's not talking to me anymore. Hang on. No, Owlbear is definitely not talking to me. I will close it and come back into it again. Give me a
Yeah,
minute.
good luck with that.
Doopy 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 doo. Okay. Okay. I think it's talking to me again. Let's find out for sure.
I can see Joker's logged into Owlbear 5 times.
What?
Well,
What? That's nice.
that should refresh the page
And
a couple of
back
times.
to full hit points. That's much better.
Okay. So yeah.
Right.
And
Who else
nice.
needed healing? Who else needed healing?
I'm down 10.
I still need.
So that all
Okay, hang on a
depends.
minute, and I will be there for you. So that's the first one of these. Second one. So Daniel, 8. You get a maximum of 8 back.
Cool. Thank you much.
And
And
who
I
else
did-
needed healing?
Deinonychus was down
I need a lot.
13 still.
You're still a lot. Okay. Fingers crossed. 4.
No,
Sorry.
I'm down 18. Okay, 4.
Get 4 back. Yeah. So we'll rest again, and then I've got 4 cure lights to do. So Deinonychus, let's give you another one. Oh my God, 2. I'm going to give you another one. 3, 5 total. That's so useful. Anyone else need healing?
I'm good.
No, I'm
Okay.
healthy.
What about does a paladin want to use his lay on hands?
Oh
Not
yeah.
till the end of the day.
Forgot. Yeah.
If we're camping for the night, yes.
Well,
Yeah,
I would
we
assume
are. We are.
Yeah, you are effectively camping through the night here.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, then I will. Deinonychus, I will heal for 6.
Oh wow. Okay.
How are
Well,
you
that
doing
puts
now?
me at -2. I'm good. Minus
Okay.
2 is good. I'll heal when we
I've still got 2 spells I can cast.
I would use that, then
Oh.
rest another 4 hours just to get it full lot.
Yeah, then you might I might as well get
We've
another heal.
been stopped for 10 hours at this point.
Isn't Daniel still injured?
Only 2. I'm good.
You know, I'm down one.
Anyone else? Sorry.
Well, might as well heal me and Daniel.
You're both at -2, aren't you, now?
I'm
Yeah.
not worried.
Okay, anyone else?
Well,
I got 1
he's
point, but
rested
if we
anyway.
rest,
Okay,
and then
so why don't I keep those 2 and then learn 2 other spells after however many hours it is, and then we can go on from there.
So that'll be 15 hours sitting still.
Which I think we needed, didn't we?
Yes. Okay. So you've effectively spent the night resting,
Right,
praying, resting.
Does that give me my last point of healing I needed?
No, you're not in a comfortable, warm place. For full
It's a
24 hours.
freaking wharf. It's rock. I mean, how more comfortable can you get?
Got a point.
There's no tavern here with foaming ale and massive big legs of beef and things like that.
But you mean
Not to be the sexiest of the group, but do we have enough torches and lamp oil and all that to get through?
That's fun.
Oh no, we're just using magic lights. You know, the
Okay.
swords while we're camped. We'll save the torches and lanterns for movement.
Okay. So with the paladin in the party now, is there a change to the marching order?
Oh, he's first, obviously.
Okay.
No,
And-
no, I don't think so. I think we need to put him somewhere. I'd say third. Let us sneakier 2 at the front.
Actually, Median will go 3rd just because he's sneakier.
Hello, Saxius.
Yes, logistics.
You summoned him.
Paladins have powers you're not aware of.
Law and order is here.
Yes.
And spreadsheets.
Okay. So continuing
Sometimes law and order
on,
must be summoned.
continuing on into these somewhat stupidly fashioned caves. The next day, after being rested and revitalized, you return to that crossroads. Here you have the southeastern passage with no breeze, or the northeastern passage with some breeze.
In which direction?
It's coming towards you from the northeast.
Yes. So that's the direction we want to head, into the wind.
Does it smell like orc?
It smells quite fresh.
Okay.
It's probably like 3,000 miles the other end, the way these places are built. Massive bloody caverns and everything.
I'm sure they've given it to the inch for us so that we know.
10 weeks of travel later, we reached the next cavern.
Okay, this tunnel leads northeast about 3,500 feet
Oh.
until a tunnel leads due south from it. This due south tunnel runs 500 feet and ends in a wall of earth because the box text assumes you take that way.
Was this written by Spike Milligan?
Yeah, it might as well have been.
Spike
Okay.
Milligan.
What is at this wall of earth? Because we're on that way, apparently.
There's a few jagged timbers jutting out from the wall of earth, and in amongst the timbers you see the remains of an old sign written in Dwarven, which reads, "Danger, bad timber, no admittance."
And English.
Really? See, that warning sign couldn't have been a bit further back, could it? Oh, no. Yeah, 500 feet, definitely the most sensible distance. Well, we'll poke and prod at the wall of earth and see if anything collapses. No, we won't do that. Let's just gingerly back away and find that intersection we just walk straight past for some stupid reason.
Okay. I just want to flag up about, because as we're going through each counter, I am sort of reviewing them a little bit. Thizvin Talos, Dwarven Fighter. Okay. He's described as being insane. What do you expect his intelligence and wisdom stats to be?
Oh, it's got to be at least a 16.
17, 18.
14 and 15.
Yeah.
All right.
And he's described as crazy. Bonkers. Loses his
Insane
mind.
and intelligent aren't mutually exclusive.
But he's
True.
also wise. He's also wise.
Well,
Intelligence 14, wisdom 15.
you'd expect him. I guess you'd expect him to lose the wisdom, wouldn't you? In particular.
Yes, yes.
Well, wisdom also reflects your mental toughness, though.
Yeah.
And the insane tend to be a little bit, stone-headed.
Sun loss never affects my characters anyway.
He has lived in fear of the orcs for the last 25 years and has waged a guerrilla war on them.
Okay. It worked so well.
They have
Yeah.
gorillas.
Hey. So, hello, Jeb. Right. So, yeah, I'm assuming you return back to the junction, and this time follow the passageway the proper way.
Well, unless there's some other option which you're not telling us about.
No. You get this again though. The main tunnel goes northeast for 2,000 feet and turns due east for 2,000 feet. A side tunnel extends to the southeast and proceeds for 1,500 feet before opening into a cavern. Because again, the box text assumes you've taken this side tunnel and given you no choice in the matter.
And
The
this
floor of
is
This-
go.
the floor of this cavern is covered with murky water, and the cavern is 1,500 feet by 2,000 feet.
Which we clearly know without swimming across it.
I'm so
Absolutely.
glad we bought that really big tape measure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a laser rangefinder or something. Yeah.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
That's like 48 a mile.
Well, it's a water supply. I'm sure we need more water, right? Been here for a while,
Yeah.
so I should stock up on that.
Okay.
I'm going to assume the water is safe, and not some nymph that's come along and poisoned it again.
I think
Bloody
druids
nymph, yes.
can detect clean water.
Is that a third level thing? Might be. Anyway, whatever. I'm assuming it's safe. It's mountain water. I mean, come on, it's got to be safe.
Now, just hear me out. If we were to get a bunch of flasks and bottle this, we could sell it for 3 silver per bottle. I guarantee people in town will buy it.
Absolutely. Never mind the sediment in there.
Prime water.
That's good for you.
Uh,
Okay. Well, I'm gonna guess there's nothing to see besides. Oh, look, it's a water supply. So let's go back to the main passage and follow that again.
Well, is there a shore all the way around this? It might be in our best interest to kind of traverse the thing. And
No, there isn't.
okay, all
No,
right.
there isn't.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's going to be too cold to swim in.
I mean, no. I mean, your lantern, even though you've got the full description of the cavern, your lantern doesn't light all across the water, so
Yeah, we're not.
you don't see any
Well,
signs of a
Deinonychus-
shore.
Deinonychus is going to skip a stone over the water.
Okay, you skip a stone across the water. Let's see how accurately you get this. Let's roll me 3d6. And how much under your dexterity is it?
9, 10, 11. It's exactly my dexterity.
Okay, so you find a suitable skimming stone, and it does one lovely big leap before plunging into the depths. At which point, you see ripples in the water, and something
No.
stirs.
Ripples? Really? From dropping a stone in it?
There's something bigger in the water, out on the pool.
Oh well, that's worth XP. Let's wait and kill it, right?
Throw a piece of bread out there.
I'm sure there's plenty of treasure in there if we want to go for a swim too.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, well, I got my sling ready. You guys, I see something.
Uh-oh.
Something.
What have you disturbed?
Shall we just back away from the edge just a little bit?
It might be an idea. It may have
Come
long
on,
arms.
what
or
are the
something.
odds it's a dragon turtle? I mean, really.
Well, I'm going to throw another stone because why not? Not trying to skip it, just throw it as far out as possible to see what
That
happens.
or else an aboleth.
John, is the stirring coming near, closer to us?
At the moment, no. But as half stone hits the water, there is another stirring next to where near where that hits.
Shall we
And
continue there?
something silvery breaks the surface briefly. Hello,
Okay.
Simon.
Oh, yes, it's a big giant fish, and we're hungry.
Do we have a grappling hook that we can sharpen the points on?
I have.
We
Somebody drop a stone nearby, and I'm going to try to sling whatever comes to the surface.
Okay, so pick up a stone
Oh,
and move
wait.
back away. Pick up a stone, just lob it into the water near the edge.
Okay. Yes, the ripples
No, I'm not
do
playing.
approach the edge. So the ripples approach
What?
the edge, and
Somebody-
you see two sets of ripples coming towards the edge.
Do we still have all sorts of rations?
Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
some.
Yeah, we haven't been using them. Well, not that much.
Okay, I'm going to take some bread or crackers or whatever passes for a carbohydrate here and throw some of that out in the water.
Okay.
Fairly near the shore, 10 feet or so from the shore.
Okay, Deinonychus, you will get a sling attack as this giant eel breaks the surface and takes a bite at the bread.
Okay. And I made a mistake. It's not a sling, it's a crossbow.
Crossbow.
Well,
And plus, do I get strength bonus?
Not with the crossbow, no.
Okay.
So that hits AC
So just
8,
10.
I believe. AC 8. Your crossbow bolt narrowly misses and plunges into the water. The
But
eel
more importantly,
disappears.
do the eels shriek?
No, the eels don't shriek. No. But the eel disappears back below the surface.
yeah, the damn shrieking eels. Yeah.
So swimming might be bad.
Another stone, why not? Because it's an eel. What's it going to do?
So you throw another stone, and the other ripple goes over to where the stone hit, and it seems to be investigating the cause of the disturbance.
Do we want to kill these things and stock up on eel meat or something?
Fresh.
There are
So,
delicacies in some restaurants, and since there's a very busy tavern that we know of in the middle of nowhere, maybe he'll buy it.
That's only about 7 miles back too, I think.
What is
And the rest.
unagi or something like that?
We can do that.
So we're in a room where we see that there's water and it goes beyond what we can see.
Yes.
Big
So-
lake.
A big lake, and you've worked out there are at least 2 eels in the lake.
Story is they call it Gitchagumi.
I mean, I wouldn't mind taking these eels out, but is there a necessity for it? Probably not.
Experience points.
That's what I'm thinking.
Whatever they are. Yeah.
There's always that.
Okay.
And we
Let's
can
take some
always
more-
use it. I mean, I'm running on iron rations at the moment. A bit of fresh meat would be nice.
Okay. I'm
So who's gonna wait
gonna
out?
somebody.
And we need to retake the mines for the dwarves anyway, so killing the monsters in here is a good idea. Well, if we can attract them to the surface and kill them with ranged weapons or spears or something long like that, I think we'll be fine. If we go wading into the water, we're screwed.
Yeah, I'll get my bow out. That works.
You got enough arrows, though? That's what my concern is.
I got 20. I haven't used it yet. So, yeah.
Well, if you want to expend arrows, because they're probably not coming back. We're not going to retrieve them, I imagine.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, I'll kick a rock into the water so that I can shoot something.
Somebody else had a sling. I know there was a mistake with the crossbow. Has anyone else got a sling?
Yeah.
All I have is a spear. Well,
Well,
a lance. It'll work.
Yeah, well, that's a nice long pokey thing. That was a heavy?
Medium.
Medium. Oh, okay. Just a spear, not act as a pike. Still, that's nice and long. Yeah, go pokey with that. Where's your horse anyway? You walking around the tunnels with that thing?
It's following me. It's trained well.
I know Kojo has a sling.
Well, okay. Well, let's just keep attracting these things back to the surface a bit, and you lot can take pot shots with it. I'll throw stones at the damn thing. It's going to do at least a point of damage each time, I'd imagine. Let's just do that until they die, and we can grab their bodies and drag them to shore and cut some meat up.
Eel for tea. Yeah.
Exactly. And gain the experience, because you can never have enough of that.
Okay, so one of you is going to be throwing food in, and everybody else is going to be trying to pelt whatever comes to the surface.
Well, it might even just be whatever attracts them. If we can use rocks to attract them, then that'll do. If they lose interest in rocks, then we might start throwing a few tidbits of food.
Well, they actually surfaced for the food.
You could always go back and get that little insane dude.
No, he's buried. No,
He was in the collapse.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now you can make you can get some good chunks of bait off an orc.
Yeah, we haven't come across them yet.
Okay. I didn't know if you fought any on the way in or anything.
No,
First
just
we heard about was the insane dude.
Just 6 skeletons.
Yeah, nothing.
You played with the dwarves, didn't you?
Yeah. Anyway, we have a plan, I think. Let's go with it.
Yep.
Okay. So, who's doing the throwing, and everyone else is doing the attacking?
I have my bow ready.
I can throw rocks in the water. I mean,
okay. I'm going to assume a random eel will react to any food thrown in the water. So one of you will throw the food. Everybody else
will throw stuff.
Throw stuff. So yeah, some food hits the surface of the water, and now it's a bit closer. You see that these eels, they're white.
Okay.
Make your attacks.
How close are they? I'm going to assume my lance is probably like 10 foot ish.
How depends how far you were throwing the food in. About 10 foot.
Close to the edge. We want to be able to let him attack.
I'll try throwing a rock.
In true Crocodile Dundee style.
Yeah.
Crikey, look at the size of that thing.
Yeah. I'm guessing they're as big as a bloody croc too.
Okay, so anybody who's making an attack, roll your attack rolls.
All right, with a stone.
Natural 20.
Ooh, nice.
You're hurling stone.
God, if I had this die in real life, I'd be throwing it into a fan right now.
So what's that, John? 1d4, 1d6?
A thrown stone that's not slung. I'm going to assume 1d3.
1d3. Okay, so
yeah.
Yeah, it's a miss.
So that was 2. Yeah.
Yep. Joker, you there, or have you dozed
I'm
off?
still here.
You're still there. Roll your
Daniel.
roll your sling attack. I'll roll for
What did you
Daniel.
say that was again?
Thanks, John.
And roll d20.
I get 2 attacks.
You'll only get 1 shot. You won't get a chance of 2 because it doesn't break the water for that long.
Okay.
Therefore,
Oh, there we go. There we go. So Kurjo and Menion's attacks are both useless. Did Deinonychus hit?
No, I missed.
You missed.
And I got
Halakar,
nothing.
you
I
poked, you were trying to you missed as well.
I rolled
Okay.
a 4. What else?
So it got bonked by 1 stone. All the decent weapons flew wildly.
It's all in the
Yeah.
wrist.
didn't want to
Next.
hit it anyway.
Next round, same thing.
Go on, they're going to try the same again. Okay.
Great. Oh, for fuck's sake.
We're good, aren't we? I mean,
I've got a decent dex too. I should be able to hit shit with a stone at least.
Menion hits.
Okay, so I'm curious on Owlbear Rodeo. It's got the little scales at the bottom that say fairness. What is that going to tell me if I click that? Then I
It's how pretty you are.
well, obviously I need to know that.
Yeah.
I don't want to test the dice.
Yeah.
Roll 100, 500, 1,000, or 2,000 times.
Anybody else rolling?
Next.
Is this a second attack, John?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sorry. 10
There's a miss.
Oh, we're doing a
Joker.
second round?
Kurjo's sling
12.
is a miss. Tavine has hit.
I have hit.
It's a large creature, so you do your large damage. Daryl, they won't be able to reach with the sword.
And you know what? I didn't write the damage for that down because I'm an idiot. Hold on, let me get a handbook.
You'll use it'll do damage as a spear while you're
Okay,
stood.
so 1 to 8
Really not.
plus 2.
What size sword is it?
It's a long sword.
Yeah,
Or
you don't
1
want
to 8 plus 1, my bad.
to use the
1
sword.
to
Yeah.
8. No, 1 to 10. Is it?
A long sword
this
is
is-
1 to 12.
Yeah.
But this he's not using it in this. He can't reach with it.
Not much easier. Go swimming.
So I hit for 4.
Okay. Yeah, the eel bleeds and drops below the surface.
Okay. Next round.
Okay.
Does it come? Does an eel come to the surface again?
Did it just sink or did it swim away?
That one appeared to swim away.
Okay.
Okay, this round. Okay, yeah. Another eel surfaces. You can't tell which one it is.
Is it bleeding?
Slinger.
This one isn't. This one, no. There's no. This one doesn't appear to have been stabbed.
Okay.
All right.
It's got
Let's-
bruises, maybe. I'll
I'm
sling a rock
wondering-
at it,
Hey, before we do anything,
and
how
I'll
about
miss.
let's use blunt stuff, because maybe the blood thing is what's driven it away. Or batter it to death, maybe. I don't know.
Well, if one of them's wounded, the other one might attack it in a frenzy. I mean, we can only hope.
I get ready to make a mighty throw, put my hand back to make the throw, and then wonder where the rock's gone because I dropped it out the back of my hand.
Oh, and AC 7?
Is a miss.
Of course it is.
But Sir Tavine has hit. Joker, you'll go with a sling.
For 2.
You are so effective with that, Let's.
Nope.
Let me climb on the horse's back.
Mike Tyson is indeed fighting tonight. Oops, I've just rolled the wrong
Yeah, I
Well,
want to
good
see
luck
him
on that.
cripple Jake with
That's
the
going
first
to be a good
punch.
fight.
one. It's going to be rubbish, but it'd be really nice to see Jake Paul get battered.
Well,
I'm talking paraplegic wheelchair. I want to see him crippled with the first punch.
the funny thing is, Jake Paul went and spent $200,000 on an ear protector for his right ear because of Tyson biting Holyfield. Tyson's gonna beat his ass silly because of that.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, as we've recently found, throwing money at a problem doesn't always solve it.
Exactly.
Yes.
And that wasn't the ear that Tyson slapped either.
I can't wait for the fight. It's gonna be
Yeah.
awesome.
It's going to be a one-sided fight. I know that much.
Yep.
Okay. You continue the process, and this other eel appears to have swum away as well,
Damn it.
and they're not responding anymore.
Yeah.
Well, should we wait for like 20 minutes and see what happens?
I don't want to chase them.
No, I'm not chasing them. I was thinking we wait for 20 minutes, throw a rock in, see if they respond to the rock, rather than wasting food on it.
All right, now we have to go with the usual trope. What's in the lake that we need to look for?
Water. And eels.
Well,
You know, there's
a treasure of other
I've
dead
never read
adventures
it.
in the bottom, or there's something in the eel's stomach. That's the
Yep.
Yeah.
that's your normal first edition aquatic creature.
Yeah.
pattern.
Correct. Yep.
We've got rope, but have we got anything to make a hook out of?
Yeah, I've got a grapple hook. So I'm going to lower my grapple hook in the water, how deep it is.
And let's have like 4 of us hanging onto the rope because those eels were big.
You're just going to lower the grapple hook in.
Bait
Let's-
it.
Yeah.
Wait, can we tie it off to something?
Yeah, that. We got anyone got iron spikes?
That would be practical. Of course not.
I don't have an equipment list, so that's up to John.
I do not.
I know I did give one character a mallet and iron spikes.
Well, I got a couple of them.
Can I just use One Eye's equipment list?
Uh,
Hang on, you're the ranger,
I've got-
aren't you?
I gave. I know I got.
Okay. Let's assume we've got iron spikes then. For somebody.
Yeah.
I know I gave one character a hammer and iron spikes.
Can you guys hear me?
Well, let's chuck a couple of iron spikes in, tie the rope, end of the rope to that.
You are quiet, Straw.
Okay.
You are a
I'm
little
gonna-
quiet.
Hold on a sec.
This is productive.
Just waiting for Straw to come back.
Yeah, I'd say we got our plan, of course. Probably 2 or even 3 spikes hammered in with the rope attached to all of them, because if one spike pulls out, that's not good. Bait the hook with something tasty. I'd use a gnome, but we don't have any.
So
And go fishing.
You see, your volume level is still quite low.
wow, I don't know why.
Sounds fine.
I have. Oh, okay. I have a hammer and 10 spikes.
We'll use a couple of them, 2 or 3 of them. Connect the rope to all of them.
Okay,
so
so
one pulls out.
We'll do that, and then a rope in there with the grapple hook.
Okay. So you hammer in some spikes, attach the rope to them, and then tie the rope to the grappling hook. Pop some bait on the grappling hook, and let's see. Oh, okay.
And everyone ready to kill the eel if we can pull it up on the shore.
Okay. And after 5 or 6 minutes of waiting, you do see ripples heading towards the grappling hook.
Yay.
Okay, so who's going to pull this thing in?
The ones with the high strength, I assume.
Minion will help.
If we actually get a bite, we can hook it around the horn on my horse's saddle and pull it in that way.
Yeah.
Is it?
Wait,
It is a good horse. So, you know.
wait, you have a horse here?
Paladin, of course, the horse.
I'm a
These
paladin.
passages are smooth underfoot and massively wide. So yes, there's room for him to move.
Don't ask about what the horse is actually eating, but that's details.
Oats. He's got bags full of oats.
Are they
Okay,
wild?
let's put the rope on the horse.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. So after another couple of minutes, there is a thrashing in the water. We have a Nosorian as well. Thank you, Nosorian. Thank you. Your image has just wiped out Daniel and Straw from everyone's view.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
But that's the right you have for renewing your membership. Thank you, Nosorian.
No, great.
And let's see how well the horse does pulling against the might of a giant eel. Shall we do a roll off between them?
According to my sheet, he has a maximum carry of 6,500 coin.
Oh, there we go. Okay, that's pretty good. Giant eels are massive, though, aren't they? But yeah, I think the horse will win that. The horse will win. The horse hauls this thrashing white blind eel to the shore of the water, and it's got the. But it is helpless on the shore. It's unable to breathe, thrashing away. And well done, you're able to finish this eel off.
Test out your new sword.
I want to hit him with the sword so I get a sense of the magic in the sword.
It's a sword +1.
Okay.
It's not terrible.
No, good.
Unless it's a sword +1 cursed berserking.
He didn't go mad. He was like,
Yet.
Daniel's joined the party. Thank you, Daniel.
Well, that's for you. You having to roll my die for me.
That's quite all right. I'm quite happy rolling your dice for you.
All right, let's field strip and fillet this beast.
Absolutely. And then when we've done that, let's go hunting for the second eel in exactly the same method.
Well, how big is this? I mean,
This eel is massive. This eel is.
we don't need another one, do we? We could even try and smoke this one or something. I think we can do with this.
Usually you smoke the green stuff, don't you?
Well, I've run
strip the eel down.
Actually, Grim, eel's pretty good with wine and vinegar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
I've heard
John,
people talking about smoking the eel before, but that was on a whole different channel.
What was that, Straw?
how deep does the water seem?
It's deep enough for these eels to have submerged without any ripples until the water was disturbed. And this eel is massive.
It's going
So
to be at a guess.
you're talking a very deep pool.
Very deep. Okay.
And it's very big, apparently. It's like 1,500 feet across or something.
Yeah.
There's a lot of water in there.
I'll be right.
We'll leave my first play thought of this.
Okay, so you slaughter the eel, you gut it, you carve off great chunks of fresh eel meat, and inside its stomach, you do indeed find some goodies.
Oh, goody, goody, goody.
You find a ring
Ooh,
and 200 gold pieces.
a ring and 200. So that brings us up to
So-
350 gold for the group.
A dwarf ought to try the ring first because we've got resistances, right? So if it turns out it's cursed, there's a chance we can still take it off.
I think, yeah, dwarves, yeah. We have that issue with magic items not working very well sometimes too, don't we? Which is usually overlooked.
Yeah. So like if we
It
put the
is.
ring on, it might not work, but we'll know that
Yeah.
it's magical, or we might know what it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dwarf in my campaign is so ticked off that every time a healing spell is cast on him, he has to roll resistance to see what % of it doesn't actually work.
Oh, it's a rule I've never used. I should do.
Yeah, it's very often overlooked.
The higher level he gets, the more he's able to control it, so he can actually be healed. But man, he was ticked off at level 1.
Yeah.
Unless it happens to be a dwarven cleric, of which they have found none.
Well, I'll try this ring and see if it does anything.
Okay, you slide the ring onto your finger. You don't feel any immediate effects.
Okay. I don't turn invisible. Can I walk on a wall or?
Well, where's it going?
Everyone can still see you.
You can stick your hand in
the air and see how fast he comes back down.
I stick
your
my
hand
face
in the port.
with water.
Yeah, you feel like you still need air.
Okay.
What about sticking your hand in a torch or something?
Somebody try to slap me. See if I have more.
Oh, yeah, definitely. No second invitation required.
What's happened to Andy's camera?
I think he's disappeared for a second.
I see movement.
Is it giving me armor class?
You didn't notice any
Okay.
any extra defenses when someone tried to slap you? No.
There's fire. We've got a torch. You want to stick your hand in that? I mean, it can't possibly hurt, right?
I'll put my hand near the fire and see if it feels different.
It does.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Well, that's a nice guess.
Oh, yeah, it's a really good guess.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll test it more. See what it takes for it to really hurt.
I mean, yeah, you're able to put your hand into the flame and withdraw it after a few seconds, and it certainly didn't hurt as much as it should have done.
Good thing I got healing spells ready, isn't it?
Yeah. That's like a blacksmith gift. That one.
So
You can...
does anybody know what this does? Does it give you like, I don't know what they actually do, what that does.
It could be heat or fire resistance.
From a metagaming standpoint, it would give you a bonus on saving throw versus magical fire and make you pretty much immune to normal fire, but none of us would really know that.
How long can you keep your hand in the flame before you feel it?
Am I immune to the regular flame, John?
It was not burning you. It became uncomfortably hot, but it was not causing your skin any damage. No.
Wow, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah, so that's going to be nice. Of course, we won't know for sure until we get fireballed.
So we can douse you in oil, set you on fire, and you can run into the middle of them like Johnny Flame and
yeah,
some discord amongst them.
You can take on all the orcs by yourself. Okay, well, do we want to see what's in the second eel?
I am going to say now we have just hit midnight and I have work tomorrow.
Can we do a quick repeat on the other eel, or do we want to skip it?
You can do a quick repeat on the other eel. I will hurry through that, seeing as your fishing technique. I did roll to see how successful you would be with fishing, and I rolled the best possible result. So I'm going to assume it works perfectly. You fish the other eel, you slice it open, and inside it, you find a wand.
It's a wand.
Wand? Oh, that looks interesting.
Yeah, of course, there's no command words. I've got no idea what it does or how many charges it has. So, hey.
Oh, yeah, I can have a look.
Yes, you certainly can.
Cool.
But that'll be next session.
Okay.
It's us.
John just turned into a pumpkin.
Yeah, I am about to pumpkinify, so yes. I have work in the morning. It is midnight, so I must call a close to this session right away. I didn't spot the time.
Oh,
Are we
good.
playing in the morning?
Don't forget to do the like and subscribe and all that fancy stuff.
Yes, do your whatever, and
I think
yes,
everyone's already subscribed. That's what
I guess
Shill
so.
it,
I guess
shill it,
so. I
yeah.
guess so. Shill.
Yeah,
Thanks, Jerry. Thanks, Jerry.
Thanks for running, John.
No problem at all. No problem. It'll be same again next week.
Silly
We'll
fun,
pick up.
but fun.
It's silly fun. Yes, it is silly fun. It is stupid. It is linear, but it's fun all the same to take the mickey out of this nonsense. But thank you, fellas. Thank you, Straw. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Halakar. Thank you, Legbreaker. Thank you, Joker. And thank you, Andy. And thank you, everybody in chat for joining in. And we'll be back next week.
we will.
Absolutely.
Good
Have a
night,
good
fellas.
weekend, everybody.
Good night, all. Good night, everyone
See
in
ya.
chat.
Cheers.
Have a good night, guys. Go